Soon as we step on the mic, man, you notice the difference. Heavenly blessed with the melanin, baby, you know that we winning. No time for the long talk, got 120 on the clock. Wednesday, 8 through 10, all the bad vibes better stop. Cause you gotta come with that energy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. Lil' Coco be spitting that remedy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. You better take this shit serious. She dropping knowledge on head and it's free for the play. Tap in right now if you curious. We got the ham radio going lit every A. We go from people to family to pilots. Stay with me if you got something to say. Know it's important if we go acknowledge. Speak on the business and get out the way. What you gonna say about my mama? She winning, you rockhead.
Yo, what's up, yo? Happy Wu-Tang Wednesday. We're in the building. Yo, this is Casual Convo, where we had conversations about topics that affect the communities, personal and business relationships. We always have the casual convo, so you don't have to have the tough convo. What's up, y'all? I'm the co-host, Boscoe from the Bronx, and I got my host, the one and only master of the ceremony, the Coco in the building.
Hey, what's up?
What up?
Hello. So before we let Bosco do his thing, we're gonna talk about friends tonight, a little bit of everything that goes into the topic of friends. The good stuff, the bad stuff. And I think it's good because you're a guy, I'm a female, so you get the two different wavelengths of the friendships. But first, before I say that, congratulations to you for not being in Facebook jail for this month.
2 weeks.
And also,
hold up. Shout out to my man Robert Corbo. Me and him on 2 weeks together. It's first time since we've been friends for 5 years that we've been out at the same time for 2 weeks. Shout out Robert. Let's watch
I'm mad that's a milestone. And also, rest in peace to the young lady that lost her life, because we are talking about friends who lost her life to her friends on vacation. I'm not good with names, so forgive me if I mess her name up. Shanquelle Robinson. It was very much unfortunate. But before we start, we're gonna go over with Bosco thoughts.
Yeah, and actually, I was gonna talk about something else, but I'm gonna keep it here. It's a shame that this happened to this girl, because we're talking about friends, and I've noticed over the last few years that the loyalty we had as friends coming up, some of us in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even the early 2000s, that same loyalty is not the same today. And with technology being how it is now, where anyone can be recorded and you can record whatever, blah, 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 everyone's in your business, we seem to pay more attention to getting that story, to getting that like, that follow, than actually paying attention to the problem. A person could be beaten to death, just like this young lady, and rest in peace to her as well. And people are there saying, like what you can hear in the video, and I hate to bring up the video, but how they were saying, at least you can fight back. And this girl is dead now. So that's blood on someone's hands. And we're seeing this a lot across social media, where people are so wanting to get that fight. So they can say, look what I found, look what I recorded, da, 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 da. And they're not paying attention. Maybe I could use this phone to call for help. It's just like traffic stops. People, you got some people recording and some people just doing it just to get laughs. Like, no, try to get somebody to stop this guy. Call. It's a car wreck. Oh, I'm looking at this car wreck. Yo, I'm on I-95, I-85, I-26. It's a bad car wreck. Well, why aren't you on the phone calling rescue services to try to get them here? Because time is precious. But getting back to the friends part, it's like we don't have any loyalty. It's like we think about us and only us. Now, this woman is dead because I don't know. Let's talk about the topic.
No, it goes. She's dead because of her friends.
Because of a friend, and it shouldn't be that way.
That's going to take us right into.
Somebody could have said, "Yo, I don't care what this girl could have said. She did not deserve to die. Period."
And then they left her there.
And left her there. Her friends. No, they told two
But
lies.
I think it's
And she
I
still
think it's
poisoned.
important to understand like
Hmm.
we gotta be careful who we call our friends, and that's
Right.
something that I'm still learning to this day about who is and who's
Right.
not a friend. And I think a lot of times people be like, oh, people use that word too loosely, and this is in the third. Same thing, and it's kind of like and they always say it's the ones that smile in your face, the ones that act like they riding for you, the ones that act like they supporting you, and the whole time we do because we like people and we get comfortable around people. We ignore signs of envy, jealousy, just a person just low key waiting for you to mess up or trying to stun on you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like people like this. Some people that call themselves your friend or
Mm-hmm.
allegedly call themselves your friend, they
Mm-hmm.
want to see you at your lowest because it
Yeah.
makes them feel better or like they
Mm-hmm.
got one up on you. But the whole time you might not have as much, but they low key hating on you
Mm-hmm.
just because of who you are and your personality and things like that. So I think we
Mm-hmm.
gotta be mindful and not ignore it. Just the same way like any relationship. With your friends, you cannot ignore the red flags of people that's supposed to be in your close circle.
You know who your friend is when you're hungry.
Mm,
That's when you find out who your friend is. When you're hungry, you'll know who your friends are because they're gonna make sure you eat. That's it.
yeah. And I'm definitely one to get my last.
Yeah. Hey.
What do you
Ooh,
consider a friend though?
that when I'm hungry, that person's gonna be there to help me eat. And he's not gonna or she is not gonna be. Remember when I? It's that person that I can lean on, and they can lean on me. And we're not looking for, oh, you owe me. We're doing this because we're saying to each other, we need this.
Mm-hmm.
I need you. I know you need this. So let's roll. I got you, or you got me, and we're not. We're just not looking for. We're not looking for. We're not doing things to get payback. We're doing it because we say, hey, this is my man's. This is my girl. Yo, I ain't gonna let them fall flat. I'm there for them, and that's more than just people saying. This goes back to what I was talking about the Kyrie situation. It's more than telling someone, "Oh, I got your back. I support you." Those
Mm-hmm.
are just words. Those are just words. Show me, and I'll show you. I'll show you where I support you.
I think we gotta
Yeah,
be careful with that too.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
some people will try to look at like everybody can't feed you.
Right.
Everybody can't look out for you because some people have ill intentions or they do it and be like, cause da 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 da
Yeah,
just for showmanship or to make themselves feel better or to get
yeah,
brownie points. So
yeah.
I look at it like if you do something, I'm like if I was your friend
Hmm.
and regardless of what happened, we did for each other or I did for you, that still
Hmm.
stays with me. I'm not
Right.
going to sit up here and be like, oh, I did this and I did that and this is that and the third. Because at the end of the
Yeah,
day, if I had love for you at one time, certain things still going to stay with me. That's the type of person that I am. But you got some people who I feel like they was never your friend. As soon as it's a fallout, because you never know if y'all gonna start speaking again.
yeah.
You never know how the tables may turn. And if you quick to be like, boom, and just go on a whole newspaper spree about
Hmm.
your alleged or former friend or whatever, if I
Hmm.
fall out with you, I just fall out with you. So I think we
Right.
still got to be careful of even with that because some people don't have good intentions of when they do stuff for people.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Shout out Shaka Zulu in the building.
You know
Yeah.
who that is?
Who is it?
That's Q.
Is it really?
He know he always stay with a different alias. He gonna
That's
change it
you
to
know
get him
what?
off.
I kept seeing this. I said, why do I know this guy? What up, yo?
That's my key man.
I never knew that was him. I always seen his name, and I say I must have friended this guy because he's on my friends list. I didn't know that was him. Dang,
He
what's
changed
up,
his
man?
name and he get it. He make a page every other month.
It
So
seems like that.
sometimes he'll change his name, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then next thing I know, he'll be like, I'll be right. You know me. I say, who you? And he'll be like, me. And I'm like, yo, stop.
But
You
see, I
gotta
never
put
wanted to say
a
that to him because
notification out.
I never wanted to say that to him because I didn't want it to seem like I just never knew the guy. But now I know who it is. What up, yo? Anyway,
Oh,
you're right.
welcome back, Lamar.
So
Lamar must be out of class. He said, most of the setups in life are from envious friends, and I agree.
yeah, I agree.
They will set you up to fall. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I think over a
Um,
course of time for me,
mm,
um, I think as I got older and recently, I
mm.
learned who my friends were.
It
Like
takes a
true,
while.
true friends. And that's through like ups, downs, good
Mhm.
times, bad times. It wasn't like they turned my back on them or I turned my back on them. Or they turned their back on me. It was more so like it's not even just the I don't just want you there for when I'm going through. I also want you to celebrate me. And you gotta
Right,
see how people celebrate you.
right.
And when people or when you doing something good and you start to feel good and you getting into a place in your life where you are um good and
Hmm.
peaceful, some people low key hate that. You'll see some people
Yeah,
start to move away from you, and then you'll see some
they'll
people
talk
like,
about you.
yep, and then you got the ones who will be like, I'm happy. I want you to stay this way, and they do
Yeah.
what they got to do. They be in your corner to see
Mhm.
you continue on the right path. If you fall, they gonna check you. I look at it like my true friends aren't afraid to tell me the truth. Whether
And
I'm
see,
right or wrong, they might ride with me when I'm wrong, but after we finish, whatever, they gonna be like, you know, you was dead. Like
and you know,
Gerald and Tiff, the main ones, I could be dead wrong. They gonna pull up with me.
yeah. And you know what? You're right. And see, that's what I've been trying to get through to people on Facebook about Kyrie. I said, if any of those guys are really his friends, they would be like, yo, homie, let's talk. Blah 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 blah. But see, the
Right.
problem we have in the black community, we throw that undying support no matter what, rather than saying, yo, hold up. We don't need to do that. And see, that's the difference between this generation of people today. And I'm not speaking age wise. I'm just saying it's just time in society now. Back then, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, your homie, like, yo, hold up. He'll snatch you up. Like, yo, what you doing? But they won't do it now. Yeah, 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 he's doing, yeah, yeah. And they push him. And like I was gonna post a meme today, said the OG or the big homie is not the homie that's gonna lead you to death. They're gonna pull you to the side, yo, homie, yo, you need to chill. But see what it is, everyone wants validation. Oh, that's
Yep.
my dog. He always got my back. No, I'm gonna tell you, yo, man, you was dead ass. Oh, why you acting that way? Because you need to know. That's your homie. Cause he's checking you to make sure you don't fall off that cliff. But those who watch you fall off the cliff, once you fall, oh man, rest in peace, my nigga did it. A week later, it's like I'd rather be where I can check him. He might be mad at me today, but tomorrow, yo, man, my bad, you was right, and we keep it moving from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What can I ask you a question? This is something I see a lot. It's a two-part question. So it's a two-part question. So, because
Try not to.
I see it and I hear it a lot
Mm-hmm.
amongst women.
Mm-hmm.
Does the time that you know someone make them more of a friend than someone that you may have known in a shorter time span? That's the first question.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second question is, um, who do you think have more solid friendships, or is there a difference in how the friendships are like structured from male to female?
For the first question, that's hard. Um, I guess the ones you've known the longest because you've learned them. You know their, you know how they roll. If they're gonna be there for you, you know if they got your back and what their history is like. Because someone who just met, they might latch on to you. Like me being an introvert, a lot of people latch on to me real fast, even though I don't really want to be bothered with them. But they latch on me real fast. But I get to learn. I said, okay, they're just acting this way because I'm laid back. Blah 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 blah. Two of the ones I've known for years, they know how I am. They know my habits, and I know their habits. Da 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 da. So I think the ones you know the longest. Now for the second part, I think it kind of varies. You gotta ask me the question again, though.
The second part.
Yeah.
So, far as who do you think have more solid friendships or can remain friends the longest, men or
Oh,
women?
oh. I think us dudes do. To be honest with you,
I agree.
and I say that because like, and y'all don't get me wrong, women, y'all women do not get me wrong, but y'all women that get jealous of each other about just the way they look, they get mad, they get pissed. Well,
You know
us,
what's funny?
yeah,
Even if they think you don't look better than them, they will still hate on you if you get attention.
right. Now
I
with
noticed that when I started gaining weight, I lost a lot of friends.
and see that's with us. We gain weight, we'll laugh like, "Yo, man, you don't getting big," but we're like, "Ah, with your skin at," we clown. We don't care. Like if I like, suppose I got this hoodie on, we be like, "Yo, we get that hoodie from?" Blah blah blah. We're trying to find, "Yo, where you get those from?" Well, I see a lot of women be like, "Oh, she thinks she look all that because she got that." We don't think like that. We're trying to find where he got that so we can get one too. You
I,
know?
I think with women, I think it's more of a I think the insecurities play a part. Like, okay, I'm very transparent about my insecurities about my size. So maybe I might take a little bit of time or this is and the third. But it's funny because even with the insecurities, as I gain weight, I got more attention than when I was smaller, which is
Right,
weird, right?
right.
So a lot of times females will, even if they quote unquote think they look better than you, or they want you to look less than on your A game, or you can might not look right, and they're like, "Girl, you fine, you look good." I
Hmm.
don't want that. I want you to tell me, tuck your stomach, put
Right.
something on. Don't be like going out here. You will have me out here looking crazy. And you know me, I'm a type of person. I'm a Gemini. I'm gonna do something. And everybody know. I don't care if I'm going to the corner store. I'm
Hmm.
gonna try to my best to look somewhat presentable. And yeah, don't you ain't gotta do all that. Just come on. No,
Hmm.
you ain't gotta do that. But for me, I'm gonna do all that because that's just who I am. And then some people, if you are likable and
Hmm.
another person is not, but they supposed to be your friend, they get
Hmm.
jealous. So a lot of times it's not about what you look like or what you have, just the person that you are can be can cause a jealousy thing. But
See what?
going back,
Okay, good.
but I see it mostly with women.
Hmm.
Like guys, physically challenged guys get women. So I don't think the looks matter for
Hmm.
honestly, truthfully. I think the pickings are way different in a dating game when it comes from men to women. But when it comes from the length and time, I'm with Lamont. Time don't matter because
Hmm.
sometimes even though you may think you know people, some people may not be who you think they are doing out the whole time of that relationship. And I've known people in a shorter time frame of that. I know other people that I can call just if I just need somebody. I don't even we ain't even gotta talk just to listen to me. And they've been more of a friend than somebody that I've known for like 20 something years.
Oop, my
I
bad.
know even like during my graduation, the
Hmm.
people who know me the shortest,
Hmm.
I didn't even ask for nothing. They came out and celebrated with me the most. I didn't
Yeah.
even hear from people that I knew the longest. Now, if something was posted on social media, and I think the line of communication when it comes to some people like, yeah, I talked to her on social media. No, you didn't. You might have liked something or you might have did, but that doesn't dictate the friendship. And then
Hmm.
some people get caught up. Oh, I know this person for 25 years. You might have known them, but do you really know what's going on with your friend? Do you check on your friend? Now, I might not call all the time. I might not do whatever. We can be cool. We can be associates. But I think that's that fine line of, yeah, we cool, but I can't say we're friends.
You know what? Let me read Shaka's comment. He was like, "Do you guys see about the rapper girl who said she only wanted a certain
Wait a minute.
type?"
Hold up. Jada Daniel, don't cuss at me.
Oh, it says
When I went stomping across that stage, yes, the fuck I did. And y'all watched all of them albums. Thank you kindly. Thank you so much for your support.
well, like Shaka said, he said, "Do you guys see how the one rapper girl said she only wanted certain type of women around her? It's like she basically said, 'You're only with me because the way you look instead of who you are.'" And see, with
Mhm.
us, like, suppose we me and my homies going out, we be like, "Yo, man, come on, man, you got to change them shoes." We're gonna be like, "Yo, nah, man, go change that shirt." We're gonna let you know. We're gonna be like, "Yo, you look nice." Nah, we're gonna let you know, "Yo, come on, man." Nah, dude, that ain't working. Now, if you don't go in and change, that's your business. But we're gonna let you know right then, yo, nah, you ain't coming out looking like a clown, man. That's how we do. So
Mm-mm.
yeah. Now, I mean, we have
I
our
think men friendships better. I think it's not taken personally. Whereas though with
yeah, yeah,
women, if you
yeah,
say
yeah.
no, if you like no friend, that ain't the move. That ain't it. What you
I
mean?
mean, we
What
might
you
get a little
what
bit of our
you gotta
feelings.
give it? I'm looking out for you.
Yeah, we might get a little bit in our feelings, a little bit like, come on, why you clowning? But we say, nah, we ain't clowning you, man. But yo, that don't match. We'll let you know. So when we all go rolling out, we're rolling out like, yo, we're like the Temptations. We all looking straight. You know, that's what makes us different. And we'll laugh about it later. We be like, yo, remember when you came out looking like blah 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 blah? That's how we do. And we do have our jealousy, but that's not going to spoil our friendship. Something's going to spoil our friendship is if we just straight up do some wild ish. I'm trying not to curse. Um, if we just you do some stuff where I can't trust you, like yo, why you do that, man? Blah 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 blah. But I think our friendship lasts a little bit longer. We just we have to really do something to be like, man, I ain't messing with that dude. You know,
Well, who said that? He said, she said she wanted to be with only BBL women who took plastic instead of someone who just naturally them. Who
it's
is it?
crazy.
But what was I getting ready to say? So
Mm.
the numbers game.
Yeah.
I must say, oh, I like I like my little 3, 4 friends I got, right? Especially let me go back to the whole thing.
Hmm.
I like if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I might not like that you told me I'm wrong, but I can
Right.
receive it.
Right.
I feel like you should be honest with your friends. You should be able to be honest and truthful with your friends, whether y'all fall out or not. I feel like a conversation can be had, and I think sometimes even if guys bump heads, it
Hmm.
usually can circle back in a way, right?
Hmm.
Us,
Hmm.
not so much, but I think it's also perception and reception,
Hmm.
like how you receive it. So I feel like if I call you my friend, I should be able to talk to you about anything. If my
Anything.
feelings are hurt, if I hurt your feelings, you should be able to confront me about it. And I don't, again, I always say this about confrontation. Confrontation is not a bad thing. I feel like confrontation is needed, whether it's you have good and bad conversation. I mean, confrontation.
Yeah.
So I look at it like if I did something, you should be able to come to me and talk to me. And I need to listen, take heed, and hear to it, right?
Hmm.
That's how you strengthen your friendships. But if we supposed to have a conversation and you are off putting or whatever, I feel like you don't care about the friendship because you just like whatever you and your feelings. I might even give you a minute, but I'm not going to chase behind nobody to be cool,
Hmm.
right? But then I look at it like even if I'm not ready to receive it or you might not be ready to receive anything, we should still have a moment where so we can talk about it, but it shouldn't be disrespectful.
You
If
know what
it's
the problem is?
if I'm disrespectful, that
Yeah.
means I'm completely over it because you done completely crossed the line with me,
Mhm.
and I'm one of them type people, and that's why I think us Gemini's get a bad rap because we get that evil, mean, but people don't understand how many. Well, for me, how many chances we actually give, how nice of people that we are, but
Mhm.
then once we at that breaking point and you cross that line. Especially if I never crossed it with you, don't cross it with me. And that's the one thing. If I'm rocking with you and I'm
Mhm.
loyal with you and I'm out here defending and doing all of this, and then stuff happen,
Mhm.
I'm pretty much if I get disrespectful, I'm pretty much done. And it's more so because it's hurt. And just like any relationship, you don't want nobody to keep hurting your feelings, especially if you start feeling stupid because you like, damn, what the fuck? I ain't see this. But
Mhm.
then at the end of the day, it's still like, dang, I wish she was up here. Because I've even had friends tell me like, you are not being a good
Hey,
friend.
you know
And I
why?
get that.
You know why? I'm making 2 points. You know why people like you because you got bigger? I'm speaking on behalf of us men. We like stuff we can grab and sink our fin. And I'm not trying to sound
Did they
vulgar.
stick your fingers? That's explicit.
I'm not trying to be. That's why I said we like to where we can sink our fingers in. Yeah, that's how we are. I ain't talking about no sexual. We like stuff we can squeeze. We like squeezable objects. We like that's why we like chicken and ham hocks. We like stuff we can squeeze. So if you're a big woman out there, we love you. We love you. Second point, another reason why you can't check your own friends because it's one word. They say that you're hating.
I don't believe
You
in
can't.
that when it comes to your
I,
friends.
I I don't like it, but that's how people act. Because if like suppose you out with your homies, I don't know if you're with the female. I know with with the fellas, we can have 4 or 5 of us, right? We getting along, and I could be like, "Yo, man, come on, man, that's whack." This guy said, "Why you hating on me?" Ready to say, "What's wrong with it?" Why and all, but yeah, why you hating on him? Like, no, I'm trying to say, yo, because hating these days is like you're trying to be critical. What you call it, constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
They see that as hating now. It's like you can't express, you can't be objective or have a difference of opinion. You're hating, and that's the yes man thing. That's where some friendships fall apart because they don't see that you're trying to make them better or be better or be like, look, man, you my dog, man. I'm trying to get things straight. No, you hating on me. No, man, it's not even like that. And that's one of the problems that break up friendships because everyone wants validation. And if you don't validate them, like I had a guy maybe 2, 3 weeks ago. We were going at it as usual. He asked me to listen to his demo. I was like, "Yo, man, your demo sound like everybody else." He said, "How?" And I broke it all the way down. "Are you hating on me, man?" I said, "No, man. I'm trying to tell you." I said, "What do you have in your song that sounds different than this guy over here?" So rather than him taking the constructive criticism, he went this long rant, blah 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 blah. Then he looked at my Twitter page. He said, "You need to get your likes up and your follows up." And I said, "That's your problem." I said, "You're trying to get likes and follows. You're trying to find yes." But I said, "My Twitter page is not for anything. I use my Twitter page to check stuff out. I don't use it for anything else. Even though now I've started using for the show. But and that's what I mean. And a lot of people, a lot of so-called friends, and we could talk about what makes friends and associates. Still got to talk about male and female friendships. Anyway, I said, that's your problem.
You had to do the what?
Yeah, you know, that's the New Yorker coming out of me. My bad. I grew up around a lot of Italians. That's why I'm
Yeah.
using one hand. I used to use two hands for my mics over here. But the word hating is the worst, other than the N word, nigga, is the worst word in our vocabulary because it cuts every part of constructive criticism, advice, disagreement, everything. Because if you don't agree, you're a hater, and then those who will call your friend like, nah, man, I gotta stop messing because he kept hating on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And we didn't have that problem 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago. It's like, yo, all right, we might have gotten our feelings. But like, all right, man, you right. Now you can't do that. And that supports a lot of friendships too.
Wait a minute. Shaka Zulu gave you a shout out. He said, I remember once you broke it down to me, and I went and I put it to use and dig deeper. I appreciate you for that, Idris.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I'm
You
here
know
for
what? You
I'm
know
here for
what's
the people,
funny?
man. I'm here for the people, man.
I want to acknowledge one thing,
Yeah.
and this may seem weird. And you know how people on social media, you want to go when people send you friend requests, you don't want to take it because you're like, who this person? Da, 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 da. You
Yeah.
only want to befriend who you know, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's okay to meet new people because I feel like I met some really cool people on social media that to this day will DM me, check on me, vice versa, or we can just have conversation like I don't know my whole life. Whereas though people I may see face to face, it's like awkward if we haven't seen each other for a while, and it's kind of like just like the meetup, the video chats, and all of that stuff, and it's kind of like that stuff come through right on time, and that's why I say I don't think it matters the length of time. Some people are just genuine spirits,
Mm-hmm.
and the universe will put people in your life or bring you people that's
Mm-hmm.
needed for your growth, for your, for your soul. That's going to feed your soul. That's going to feed that genuineness in you and show you that people like that really do exist.
Yeah, I had a
So
situation. Hmm. You gonna say?
no, go ahead.
Oh, so I had a situation last year, early part of last year, where we went to Texas, and on the way back, I lost my card and everything, and I was stuck in some town right outside Houston. All I had was my Cash App card, but I needed to get my Cash App was card wasn't connected to my main bank account, so I was like stuck.
Okay.
I hit a couple of Facebook friends up out of the blue. Shout out to Radonna Wright and Herman Bright. Herman Bright is my dog here. It's a few others. They sent me money. I got back. Here y'all go. Boom, 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 boom. Here your money back. And I was like, wow. And with Radonna Wright, we have been friends on Facebook for a little while now, but we got closer as friends. Cause I was like, yo, for you just to send the money, just you didn't even know me.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to read the comments no more. Lamar
Let me see
often.
what someone talking about.
I'm, I'm listening to you, but my peripheral caught that.
Hold up.
He said, I ain't
Oh
making,
damn.
I ain't making
I
new
know. I see.
female, female with
I
no
see
friends
Lamar.
unless we can play hide and go get.
Pa- Pass, Lamar. Pass, bro. Pass, bro.
Whew. That was funny. I like that.
Yeah, but damn. Yeah, that caught me off too. Nah, I forgot what I was about to say.
You did do a double take. I was like, oh, shit.
That threw me off. See, I had the thing up over it, and I heard you laugh. I said, "Let me move this thing over, see what you laughing at." I was like, "Oh, okay." Um,
I'm trying not to read them. Go ahead.
I know. But it goes to what we're talking about, like expectation of friends. With me, like with my friends, I can honestly say here in Asheville, where I live, I think I got one friend, and the one friend I can honestly call a friend. My man Herman, best believe Bright, my DJ buddy, one friend. Um, my expectations of him, I didn't put any on him, but I met him through my brother, and me and him became close because he did a lot of brotherly stuff with me, and I taught him how to DJ. Well, he knew how to DJ, but I taught him how to go back and forth and scratch and all the other stuff. And now he's like, you know, he's doing his thing here, and I always give him a shout out. But he's always been there, like professionally and personally. It's like if someone needed a DJ, he would hit me up right at, yo man, so and so need a DJ, da 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 da. You want it all the time. If he rides out of town, yo man, I got to go to Alabama. You want to ride with me? Don't worry about it. I ain't got to pay for nothing. And that's how he's been. So that's my homie. If I got to reach out to him, he took me to see his parents. I stayed at their house, everything. So that's my homie. Um, Knock on wood, we've never had a disagreement. One thing, because we give space to each other. So I really I don't really put expectations on anyone, because the way I look at it, if you want to be my friend, you know what it takes to be a friend. Period. I shouldn't have to say, yo, you know,
Do you think people have too many expectations on what their friends should be, or do you think it's healthy to have expectations?
it's not healthy because
And I
some
know
people
you say some people
unreasonable
know.
expectations.
I know you said some people should know how to be your friend, but even if you get to know somebody, a lot of times they don't. I think being friends with a person is a learning experience as well.
Yeah.
Um, so what would be as a guy? What would be your expectations from your friends, or what are your expectations from your friends?
I want to be able to talk to you for one thing. Um,
How often? What is it a time frame on how often you supposed to talk to your friends?
nah,
Like, do y'all supposed to talk every day?
nah.
Do y'all supposed to talk once a month or
I mean,
once a
we
week?
reach out. I mean, we reach out. I mean, I don't think it's mandatory, but I
Okay.
think if one reaches out to the other, like, yo, what up? Da 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 da. Like me and my boy Herman, we might not talk for 2 weeks. And he hit me up out there, yo, what up, man? Da-da, yo, what up? Da 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 da. And we stayed 15 minutes from each other, 10 minutes from each other. But we know we both have our lives. You know, he's married, he has a child, and his job he's 9 to 5, and with me I'm in the evening. So we understand our lifestyles are different. You know, so but we hit each other up, and when we hang, we hang like brothers. I think it's healthy if you contact each other from time to time, but you don't have to do it like every day. You know, because everyone needs space. You know what I mean? Um, I think with expectations, I think with yeah, good idea. It's hey, whoever's listening and watching, it's an inside joke. Um, I think some people have
Yeah.
too much of an expectation from people, from others. Like it's just like dating. Some people overvalue themselves to where people say, "Okay, wait a minute, you ain't all that."
I think
You know,
don't expect from me what you won't give me or
right,
what you won't do with me. But I
right.
don't think I have major. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not that friend. I'm not good with Like I'm good with communication. Like I'm gonna
Mhm.
always answer my phone.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say I'm always good with. Everybody know I got poor time management. Okay,
yeah.
I just started being on time for work and stuff. Right,
I'm never
so,
on time.
and that's only because I like my job. But I think life happens, and that's not to make an excuse. I
Right.
mean, life happens. I might, send a text here and there. And then I think sometimes how certain things play a part, it's not intentional. I
Mhm.
think with that, you also gotta know your friend. Like I don't instantly jump to the bad stuff if I don't hear from my friends, right?
Right.
I just think, okay, something going on now. I get feelings. I get like, I
Hmm.
guess you can say I'm an empath. I might be like, hey, you good? You all right? Like, what's going on or something like that. And a lot of times, by the time I might be like, hey, good intention, like, I'm going to call Bosco today.
Hmm.
Then by the time I finish doing whatever I got to do, messing with Della, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Working and doing everything else, I'm like, fuck, it's like 11 and 12. And I try to call during reasonable hours. And then
Yeah.
and I don't want to bother nobody. Everybody work. And then a lot of times my friends will be like, you get a call, you get a call. I'm like, I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's not intentional. So I
Yeah.
think it's also about knowing your friend groups.
Yeah.
Um, like I said, I've been pulled up, like you gotta
Mhm.
do better. And I think with that particular person, um, it strengthened our relationship because I did need to hear that. But I think one thing I did learn was I had to be more trusting. But I'm glad I'm still I was guarded a little bit. But with some people, I was glad I am because we're no longer friends.
Mhm.
Because sometimes you can share aspects of your life with people who you genuinely love, but they don't love you back the same.
Mhm.
Um, and even though like we go through stuff, I think my expectations is like allow me to be vulnerable. And
Mhm.
a lot of my friends didn't know how to allow me the space to be vulnerable because I was the strong friend.
Mhm.
And it's kind of like I get you might want me to be there for you, but right now I might need a little bit of time to be there for me. So I had to learn the balance of okay, we supposed to be your friends. You got to talk to us. You got to let us know, let us be there and support you. And that's how they learned how to be there for me, even if it was just let me cuss.
Mhm.
Because sometimes I just need to cry. I'm very emotional, so I might just need to. You ain't even gotta say nothing. Just let me get it out. And then I'll be like, hello. And
Yeah.
that's okay. You get what I mean? And that
Yeah.
sometimes that's all I need. But I think the same way, like if they call me, I'ma always answer. I don't never not answer. If I don't answer a phone, something ain't right.
With me, they know how I am. And even when I meet someone and we talk, I always let them know, yo. I I always tell them exactly what I mean. Anybody, I let them know how I am. I'm like, look, I'm a real subdued person. If you call me, I might not answer the phone, but I will hit you right back. Um, yeah, they know me. Like my family even knows that. Oh, he okay. Yeah. They and if someone calls me, I'll text you. I'll call you right back. I let them know right then. Like I hit you right back. So it's not like they call and they don't hear from me for 2 3 hours. They know as soon as they call, and I can't get to the phone, or if I don't, I'll be like, yo, I'll hit you right back. I'm blah 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 blah. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Yeah. So he lying. But
You
yeah,
gonna say that? Like,
uh,
no, I think
yeah,
for me, I had to learn when you think people are okay, they not. So I
yeah,
might be like, oh, they are. They probably just, being to themselves.
yeah,
And I'm still learning to be like, you all right, you good?
yeah.
Because it's kind of like I had to do the same because some people thought I was out here living my best life and I was going through it. What's going
But see,
through?
that's why I'm the way I am, because see, when I was going through it, I had to work myself through it because nobody, those who cared, said, "Yo, I got you." But I'm like, okay, you really got me, but they ain't really had me. Like I always reference, I said I was locked up for 19 months, 599 days. I counted every day, and not one day did my so-called friends write me a letter. Not one. None of my friends wrote.
Where you was at?
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, they knew.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't have your Facebook ID number, so I can't write you.
No, I'm talking about I was working for the state. They knew. Yeah, they knew. They knew. They just and I was like, okay, when I got out, and to this day, yeah.
But then, soon as you got out, everybody be right there. I hate
Yep,
that.
14 years later, they're still not my friends. They if they see me, well, what up, what up? That's it. But we don't have any conversation. They sent me Facebook requests. I accept them, but I'm like, I don't speak to them. They send me an inbox, yo, what's up? Da, 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 da. Yo, what up? But that's it. There's no long conversation because I said,
Who
look,
do you think is more supportive in a friendship, men or women?
it depends. Because I found with me, I've been more supportive. I mean, I think a female has given me more support in a friendship.
I ain't talking about in the ended in relations. I'm just talking about genuine friendship.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for real. I mean, we'll get to that. But um,
Wait a minute. Remember last time when it was like a thing and we didn't know who it was and we thought it was spam?
yeah,
So not a teeth like boundaries, just a teeth. And
yeah. I know. Now I know.
okay, but okay. So what boundaries do you put on your friendships? Like, are there boundaries that you have with your friends? I
I
think
always
women
tell 'em,
are more susceptible to cross boundaries than
yeah,
stay within them.
yeah. I think with boundaries, yeah. I, I always tell them, even with me, let me know if you're coming over. That's the only thing. Just don't pop up.
I have that, but I have relationship boundaries. But I've also had bad experience. My thing is,
Mm-hmm.
only boundaries I have is do not talk or call my dude if I'm not around and you don't need their
Oh
phone
yeah.
number. You
Oh
don't
yeah.
talk to
Yeah. Yeah.
nobody when I'm not around because you got some people they think that they can carry on all these conversations, and that's what I said. You don't think I think the same rules apply. I don't talk to none of my friends, significant others,
Yeah.
partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, not in their presence. I
Right.
barely say time by because you're not my friend. That's my friend. Because when that friend don't like you, I don't like you either. 9 times out of 10, depending on what it is that you did.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's kind of like some people like to have different little conversations, and then that's how things get misconstrued.
Yeah.
Um, or it's like you just get too comfortable. I
Yeah.
got a boundary on that, and I'm big on that because I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't have the expectations of my friends that I wouldn't do. And also, you're right, call before you come.
Mm-hmm.
But if I did something to offend you, or we having some type of issue,
Mm-hmm.
talk to me.
Yeah.
Don't get in your feelings, go on a tantrum. I mean, I'm very approachable.
And
Now,
don't be
depending on
calling
the
other people.
situation, if you taking it wrong or what I might say. So the thing about communication is you don't know how something is going to go. I'm not going to be rude and disrespectful, but I'm going to tell you how I feel. But I need you to tell me, am I listening or am I replying? Different.
Yeah. And like I said, don't be going to other people talking about a lot of problems before you talk to me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean. I think with the boundaries, I think someone has to cross them or come close across them before I can really say, because it
I'm
could be,
curious. I
yeah.
think what you mean depends on the person. Who the person? I don't care who the person. Let me now. Everybody know, but not everybody. So most people know. Me and Tiffany been friends for a long time, right?
Mm,
I'm gonna use her as an example because she's
mm,
a female. Um, and I'm like the minority amongst my friend group. I'm the only one that strictly deal with men and has only ever dealt with men. So
yeah.
I'm going to use her. So the thing about it is, does she know my male friends, or has she known them? Yes.
Hmm.
Do she call? Has she ever called any of them on the phone? Absolutely not. Has she ever tried to do business with them? Absolutely not. Even if I'm there, it's not no you off to the side having this conversation. If we all in one area having a conversation, that's the thing. But you're not about to act like y'all just BFFs. Y'all only cool in my face.
Right.
That's not an insecurity. That's a respect thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Whoever. And it's the same thing with her. But my thing is, you can introduce me to him, and that's I see him a couple amount of times. I probably, if I might see him once every 6 months, I probably don't even know what he look like. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm not that friend that's gonna be like, girl, he right here, because I might be like, he look a little familiar. Is this him? And I might snap a picture. It could be the wrong person.
Right.
Everybody know I'm not good with that. So that depends on the person. No, it's not. And even with my other friends, I'm always going to be respectful of your partner, but I
Yeah.
don't need to be best friends with your partner.
No, that's
Even
what
with
I'm
my male friends, or boyfriends or whatever, I don't need to be cool. Now it's a one thing if an emergency happen, yeah, but I'm not just calling, hey, what's up? Or we all hanging out. I don't need to be grinning up in your friend face and doing all of this other stuff. To me, that's a form. Just me personally, that's a form of disrespect.
Yeah, because you never know how that person takes it. You could might like I could be like, "Yo, Coco, what's up?" You might take it like I'm trying to holler at you, even though that's how I'm like, "Yo, what up?" That's how I am. Or it could be vice versa. I could be like, "You like, yo, what up, Idris? Like, yo, what's up?" And I'm thinking like, "Okay, why is she calling me out the blue?" Because people get the wrong idea. That's why it's best not to do it. You know,
Yeah. And then
and
to
then
be
you and see, then you might have that person who you might call to say that to, and they might be like, "Yo, your man's trying to holler at me," or "My yo, your girl trying to holler at me. Like she just called me on the phone." Da 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 da. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's yeah. I don't. That's one of the main thing. You and my girl only need to be cool like that. I mean, you could speak. Yo, how you doing? Da da da. But y'all don't need to be having call me jealous, but y'all don't need to be having no download phone calls. Because what is
I
it
mean,
that
I think that's more of a respect thing. It's one
yeah.
thing to say, hey, like let's just say you and Lamont friends, right? Let's just say you and I were dating, and you
Mm,
like in case of an emergency, just put Lamont number in your phone.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm not about to sit there every time. Lamont, tell him or da 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 and
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not venting to him about our problems and all of this other stuff. We not
Right.
doing none of that. I got my own circle of friends if I want to vent or do something with. But then at the same time, we also got to be careful with that.
That's funny because I lost a relationship because of that.
What?
I had dated someone, and anyone I date, I always ask them this. I said, look, can we have an agreement that if one of us goes out somewhere, we'll let each other know our movements, just in case something happens. I could say, well, the last place she texted me was from here. She said, that's cool. I said, okay. I said, because I said, if you don't agree with that, that's fine. I said, this is not to check up on you. This is a safety thing, because if you're going out in the evening for whatever, I want to know your steps. So just in case something happened, because women are vulnerable at night. If you're going out with your girlfriends, you don't know who you might run into.
Mm.
She's like, okay, cool. I said, all right. I said, if you don't agree, I understand. I said, but she said, okay. She said, will you do the same thing? I said, yes. If I go anywhere, if I go move, I'm like, hey, I'm moving. I'm on my way to so and so.
Oh, I ain't doing all
So one night she went out. One night she went out, and I didn't hear from her. And I'm like, okay. I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, okay, she ain't got home yet. So I was texting. I'm like, yo, what's up? 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So I hit her friend, her homie up that that she hangs with. I said, yo, you seen Mel? She said, yeah, she's sleeping in here. I said, okay, that's cool. I hung up the phone. I said, yo, tell her holler when she wake up. She called me next morning, going off on me, like, yo, why you check? I said, nah, I ain't hear from you all night. What I'm supposed to do? I said, here, we dating together, we live together, and I ain't hear from you all night.
She was
What I mean?
with
Like, what? Huh?
she was with your friend.
We're gonna get to that.
That's about to be good.
We're gonna get to that. We just stay with me. So she come to the house, like, yo, why you all in my business? I said, what are you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. So we get into it. So she leave, I'm like, all right, bye. So she hit me up later. I apologize. Because, I know she went out on the weekend sometimes. She's off. So she went out again. So I said, all right, I'm going to chill this time. I ain't called all night. I was like, she all right. So her friend called me, the girl I called the night before. She said, hey, can I tell you something? I'm like, yeah, what's up? She said, she here with some nigga. You know what? I said, I kind of figured that. She said, what you want me to do? I said, don't do nothing. She said, you coming over? I said, no, I ain't coming over. She said, what you gonna do? I said, pack her shit. I said, she better call Tyrone. And she said, huh? I said, it's just a song. It's just a song. So she came over. She wasn't living with me, but she had some stuff at my crib. She came home, I was like, yo, what up? She said, you didn't call me last night. I said, figured you was good. She said, well, I thought you said you would call to check to see. I said, no, she's good. She walking around the house and she seen her stuff. She said, why you got my stuff? I said, tell your man to come get it. She said, who? I said, you know who. So her and her homie fell out about it because her friend told me what was up. Who told you? I said, who you think told me? So I was like, Then
Wait
they
a minute,
want,
so what is the dude?
huh? Some
Oh,
knucklehead, some knucklehead she met at the club.
oh, I thought it was your friend. I'm crazy.
Oh no, nah.
So wait a
I
minute,
had a,
so her friend
I had
called you.
I had a friend that did the same thing. Me and him don't speak no more because she swore I was cheating because I was working all the time, but I was just trying to make some money so I can get another apartment. And I with that situation, I found how much time we got left. Okay, that situation, I came home from work. Me and her were living together. I came home from work. I didn't catch him. So I walk, I'm walking through the house, like all right, go in my room, like, all right. And like he had his door open. Now there ain't nobody in the room. Okay, let me get that out the way. So I ain't bust nobody in it. His door open, right? And I'm like, I walk by like, and I look back, I said, wait a minute. I look on the floor, her panties are in his room on the floor. And I'm like, so I walk over there. It's all right. So I left him there. I left out, went back to work. You know, she came home. That he came in later on, and I said, "Yo, you left these on the floor." She said, "Oh, thank you." I said, "You ain't gonna ask you what floor you left them on?" She said, "I guess our floor." I said, "Nah, he left it on Jerry's floor." She said, "What they doing in there?" I said, "You tell me." I said, "We don't have a dog, so."
Was Jerry playing in her underwear?
Jerry's sitting there looking stupid. I said, "You tell me." And he's like, "Yo, man, I ain't do nothing with her." I said, "I ain't say you did anything. I'm just asking why her the joints is in there on your floor. Or they on my floor?" I said, "Yeah."
That
I'm
was
looking
a
at both of
typical
them.
dude reply though.
I'm looking at both of them. I'm like, "Yo," I said, one of y'all just hung yourselves, right?" He's like, "What you mean?" I said, "You just said you just asked were they on your floor, and she didn't know what floor they were on. Why would she ask me what floor they were on?" And he sat there. He got up and left. And she told me, I said, "Yo, follow him." She said, "Why?" I said, "Cause that's the man you want to be." "No, I don't. We just got high. And we got to talking.
They
You
got
ain't
high
never
to eat at
home."
the Uber.
Yeah, she's like, you ain't never home. I said, you know what? I get tired of hearing that excuse. You ain't never home. I said, no, I work and you don't. So I'm not home with you. So you think I'm never home. I said, I'm trying to get in another apartment, a bigger apartment. And you're out here with my homie. I said, nah, go follow him. That's it. Because see, with me, if someone cheats on me, I'm not going to wild out. Someone cheats on me, like, all right. Because the quicker you out the door, the quicker I heal. I put on me some DMX that day, and I was great.
What song?
Make Your Shit the Hardest on his second album. Blood, Heart, Blood, Flesh. I mean, yeah, it's the white album where he got the blood on him. Yeah, put that on. Yep.
That's funny.
Keep your shit the hardest. It's about to go down. Yep.
So
Hell
what
yeah.
happened with the friend? Did you continue to be like roomies with him?
I ain't spoke to him since then.
Did they hook up? Like, did they continue to hook up, or what? What happened? You don't know.
She tried to get back. She tried to get back with me. Nope.
Like in the same time frame, or was it
Yeah.
like later?
No, it was like the next day. She tried to get back. The next day. I ain't gonna lie, I smashed a few times, but we ain't get back together. I like. She said, well, can't we just keep this going? All right. That's it. But she couldn't stay with me. Bye. You destroyed that. So, nah.
You might as well just take us to the break because I don't even know what to say. But I'm gonna just
Ladies,
let you know after the break. I don't even know if we should do it. Can men and women really be just friends?
that's what's going to lead up to. That's why I told the story.
Because this
We're
is
going
some.
to talk about that after the break. But yeah, I'm not going to reveal. Yeah, we gonna talk about that after the break. But
You're gonna reveal it. You're gonna reveal it. Let's smoke a joint. You're gonna reveal it.
you want to go to break now, or you want to wait till the top of the hour?
We can wait because I'm gonna hit my pen so I can be right when I come back because I know you're gonna have some stories to tell.
Trust me, I done been through some stuff. All because
So
of a
we can
friend.
get all in your friend business today.
You said what?
We can get all in your friendship business today then.
Yeah, that's why I don't have any friends.
Like,
Because
man,
my
you got
friend,
me.
I got one homie. I got one homie because even my friends take my
You got
kindness for my
two.
weakness.
Two.
I'm sorry, here.
Oh.
Because they take my kindness for my weakness, and they know if I get mad, I'm like the Incredible Hulk. You ain't gonna stop me. I'm going off. But I keep that down because I know when I get mad at a guy, I'm throwing these, and I try to avoid that because I ain't trying to get in no trouble. So they like to, like what they say, tease the. It's like dangle a piece of meat at me. You know, I just don't trust them because I don't trust. Like they say, the ugly guys get the prettiest girls, and the girls I had, they were pretty as hell. I'm not gonna lie, they were pretty as hell, and a lot of them get jealous. How'd you get her? Because I got a good personality. That's why, and I'm not bragging, but they tell me I got a good personality.
They probably was like it.
You know, I'm just a nice old fashioned guy. And that's how my mother taught me. So
We do not believe that. Don't even sit up here and try to gas yourself up.
don't get me wrong, I talk my trash though. You know, I got a troll. But yo, we've got to go to the break, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all come back in about 8 minutes or so, and we're gonna continue this conversation.
Justin, did you put your man button in? How long in the break? So we know.
4 minutes. Oh no, my bad. I don't know. Let's just go to the break. Text us when we're done.
Justin, go ahead, go to the bathroom, grab yourself something to drink. We're gonna be back in 5 minutes. We're gonna get back into Boscoe tea. We're gonna find out if men and women can really be friends only. I'm gonna tell y'all my answer when we come back. I know Boscoe. I
got some hot stories about that one, so y'all better stay tuned.
So we will see you guys in
5 minutes.
Future. If you want to know where you are or what port you're on, look in your cell phone. Because your cell phone will tell me who you talk to. And whoever you spend your time talking to, that's the port you're on. You cannot surround yourself with blindness and expect to see. Can't run around with prejudiced people and not be prejudiced. You can't run around with arrogant people and not be arrogant. You cannot run with packs of angry women and expect to be happy and fulfilled. You cannot hang out with a bunch of defeated, going nowhere, no vision men and be an overcomer. You are who you hang around. Because if I am down and everybody else is down around me, then down becomes normal. But what makes down terrible is when you are down and you can still see up.
I'm begging you, man. I'm begging you from a man to a man. Let go. Let go. Let go of these people who you know aren't for you.
Here's a big one. If you're not feeling it, find new friends. I'm being dead serious about this. This one is real big for me. Who you hang out with is a huge deal. And again, these are all tried and true things, right? We've heard you're the whatever of the 5 friends you spent. Like, that's real. That one, put in the bank. Like, if you're not feeling it, you need to go to meetup.com and go to 10 meetups of people that are hungry. Like, it's unbelievable what happened to me when I got into the Silicon Valley world and started meeting like Mark Zuckerberg and like Ev Williams and like Travis. Like, it changed my life. This town, actually, it's fun for me to tell this story here. South by Southwest 2007 changed my life because I hung out. I forced myself to go to a Web 2.0, which later became social media, the current state of the internet conference, South by Southwest, and I was looking at, and all these kids, and by the way, this is when tech wasn't cool, straight fucking nerds, but they were trying to change shit. They weren't here for kicks and giggles. They weren't here to hook up. They were here to like change the world. Like, I'm gonna build a product that is gonna be in every single person's hand. Like, and they have. Like, the Twitters and the Facebooks and the Ubers, they did. And it was the biggest impact of my career, and it's something I think a lot about now. So anyway, real practical. If you feel motivated by this conversation or you're intrigued by it, add one new winner friend.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
100%.
Add one new winner friend and cut one loser friend. Like, yeah, I know he's been your boy since 4th grade, but he sits at home and fucking smokes weed and plays 2K all day. Like, you can only love him so much.
If you look around you, take a look at the 5 people who you spend the most time with. Those people reflect not only who you are, but who you're going to become. So to me, once you've made the decision that you deserve to live a life that reflects every desire that you could ever have, and that you are capable of living at your full potential, then the next step is making the choice that you're going to surround yourself with people who got the same mindset. Because even if all of y'all have not reached your goals, if you're striving together, that'll hold you accountable to keep moving forward. And they can pull you back on track when you get off track, right? That's really important. I think beyond that, I think that the people around you, being very selective of who you put yourself around is so important, because ultimately, the people who you place yourself around are going to be your support system once you do get to your destination.
Here's something real. Go home, cut your loser friend, and go find a winner friend. Go somewhere, like go to meetup.com, go to a Facebook group, join some shit, DM the 800 people that you think make sure they're not bullshitting, they're like doing what you want, and just make one new friend. I see it, like D-Rock, like he's right, like it's unbelievable to watch my team, like they get faster, they get smarter, they get more confident, right? It's real, man. It's real. Confidence and like hunger gets passed on to each other. It's like team dynamics. It's why like a great player that sucks shit can fuck a team up. Like, go audit your circle, add one more winner, decrease one more
What up, everybody? Welcome back to the show, Casual Convo Show, where we have conversations about topics that affect the community's personal and business relationships. We always have the casual convo, so you don't have to have the tough one. It's me, Bosco from the Bronx, back in the building, and Coco is my host. Gonna pass you the
Hey, I'm
microphone.
trying to get my life right now.
She's laughing right now. She's in a real good mood, y'all. Just look,
No, I'm like,
just look at the flag.
listen, I feel like an amateur.
You good?
I'm like,
You good? You good? Well,
love it.
let's continue the show. So
Welcome back.
I guess yeah, welcome back, y'all. We still in the building. That's how we do, you know. We bring the
Shit.
comedy and everything. You don't even have to pay for it. Just log into Facebook or Hand Radio. We got you. Of course, you could always call the show. I kind of forgot the show's for.
410 410 598 4242.
Call in, give us your opinion. It's all good. Yo, we're gonna get back to the topic. I think the next we're gonna talk about
Can men and women be friends?
yeah, we can to a point. I think we can as long as we have those boundaries. Sometimes the boundaries get crossed, and when boundaries get crossed, problems happen. And I think it's the boundaries that's hard not to cross
Explain that.
because it's hard. It's hard. If
I
you
have
could
a lot of male
wait,
friends that I've
okay.
never even slept with. I don't even, they don't be looking at me like that. They think I'm
You don't
simple.
know. Well, you don't. They look at you like that. They might be looking at you like that, but they respecting you though. That's what it is. They respect you. Um, Back to my stories, and I hate to be like Hollywood stories on David Chappelle, but when
Go
you're
ahead, 'cause that pen got my little throat burning.
you making some water, okay? Being an introvert and a real shy person, things come at you, and people tend to want to befriend you. I think they can work, but in my situation, they worked for a while until, and we're going back to Bosco stories, powered by Hand Radio. I had two situations. Um, the first one, me and this woman was friends. We were real good friends. We were like sister and brother, basically. Um, Her husband was locked up, you know, and we just became real good friends. Da 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 da. We used to hang out, go eat. If she needed money, I give her money. She had a car. I didn't have a car at the time, so if I needed a ride, she'd give me a ride. We were just real cool. So one day, I'm walking to the VA. For those who don't know what the VA is, Veteran Administration. I'm walking to the VA. It's like maybe 20-minute walk from my place where I was staying at the time. She come right down. She said, yo, what you doing? I said, yo, I'm going to the VA. She said, I hop in. Get me right to the VA. She said, what you doing? I said, no, she said, well, come by the crib. I said, all right. So we went by the crib. Sitting there talking, chop, 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 blah, blah, blah. Then she did what women love to do. Laid down in the bed. Said, well, can you lay down with me? I've laid in the bed with her before, so it was nothing there. I was like,
you see, that's so lame.
but see, we've done that before. We've laid down and slept in the same bed, but nothing ever went on. I mean,
She felt that little pecker before. That's why she did it again. It was like he ain't do what he was supposed to do. That was
anyway, and it
that
went
was
down. It went down. So of course we had the conversation about where do we go from here, like in the soap operas and the movies. And I said, we could still be friends, but you know how y'all women are.
explain.
Once we got the right sirloin to put in the oven, y'all want some more. So she wanted some more New York strip. Got some more New York strip, and then it became a problem because, and maybe it might have been my fault. Now I'll take responsibility because she's like, yo, blah 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 blah. She wanted to keep on going, but was like, this ain't good for us. I said, nah, we need to chill. Let's be friends, And she just got mad at me, and we just fell out.
It was trash or something. Why you wanted to stop?
Wine was good, but I knew where we were going, and she was a real good friend, and I really didn't want to lose that friendship because at that time I didn't have any friends. That's when I had first out of prison, and all my so-called homies, and she was actually a real good friend for like I don't know 6, 7, 8 months, and I didn't want to lose that friendship. But I wasn't looking for a relationship because I wasn't really stable yet. I was still trying to get my act together.
You played with her. You did not have no
No.
intention. You were
When
smashing
she
the
when she
and
when
Miss
she
Lady,
made
if
her
you
move,
listening, he
when
was
she
wrong.
made
You
when
don't
she
know.
made her
You
move
don't
in the
know
bed, I
how
asked her
you
when she made her move in the bed. This is what I said. I said, "You sure you want to do this?" I said, "This might cause a problem." I asked her. She said, "It's not going to cause a problem." I said, "It might. I'm married. It ain't going. It's not going to cause a problem." I said, "It might cause a." That's what she said. She said, "I'm married." She was married. She said, It's not going to cause a problem because I'm married. I know what I got waiting to come out, get out of prison because he was getting out in I don't know a
You
year.
a homewrecker. Let me find out.
Wasn't my fault. Wasn't my fault. And another one, and this one we're still actually friends. And she same
So you
thing.
can really go back to being strictly friends after you done already know what the
I
how.
wanted to stay friends in the beginning, but she's the one to say no. I just want this because my husband's locked up,
Oh,
and
what
you've
she
been so
not
nice,
like? She
and
been
you've been so
bullying you.
nice to me, and
You
all
know,
this stuff.
shoot again.
She told me she was giving me the booty because I've been so nice to her, and blah 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 blah, and it was a thank you, and we can just do this, and we ain't got nothing to worry about. And she's married, which she was. I like okay. I accept responsibility though. I'm not gonna lie. I accept responsibility for it. I do because I should have just been like no. I should have been like no, but I didn't say no. I mean, uh,
You don't even look like you remorseful. You like, yeah, I hate them cakes. That's the look on your face right now. You
because
don't.
I'm a, it's hard for me to show it, but I really was. I was really remorseful. I really felt bad. I felt bad.
There
I
you go.
felt bad.
No,
Yup.
you did it repeatedly. You couldn't have felt bad. Now, one time, it's not like you just slipped in it. The first time you might have been like, okay, that was a mistake. But can you
Okay.
truly really go back, friends? What? No, I don't think so. Because
No,
once
you can't. You can't. You
it
can't go
was
back to
shown,
being
you're like,
friends.
okay, yeah, we can be friends.
You can't
But
go back to being.
eventually, you're gonna be like,
You can't go back to friends. Now the second one, this was is my niece in here because she knows she's not. She ain't logged in yet, but she's here, but she's not. I don't know. She might be just watching the show. If she's here, she'll respond because she knows the situation. It was this chick I used to work with. Um, we worked together. She was the GM and I was the assistant. I mean, I was under her. She quit and then she came at me, but we were friends for like 2 years, I guess. She came at me, but we were just messing around. And each time she said, "Look, don't catch." She told me, "Don't catch any feelings." I said, "All right." So I was like, so we just here and there. She would come to the house, clean my house for me, fold my laundry, which is cool. Don't catch any feelings. So she went
what she
home.
was like housekeeping?
Huh?
What she was
No,
like housekeeping?
she just came. She would just come over my house. If I wash clothes or whatever, she would fold my clothes for me.
Oh, she was
Yeah,
trying to get caught. That's all that was.
yeah.
That was
So, but
like,
she kept
what
saying,
was that? She was
we wouldn't talk on the phone or nothing like that. She would just. So that kept going on the phone. So she left. She moved. Well, she didn't move. She left. She went out of town. She came back because she was gonna move. So I was like, okay. We talked on the phone. She said, well, blah 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 blah. That was it. I was like, okay, cool. So I kept it moving. Then she hit me out the blue. You act like this is over with so easily, and I'm like, she got bipolar or something. That's what we talking about. She said, oh, so is that easy just to end a relationship? I said, I ain't in a relationship. I said, you're the one said, it's got to be over because you gone. So I was like, I mean, I accepted that. What could I do? I can't be like, yo, come on back. I want some of that again. So she got all huffy and puffy and all that. Like, man. I said, well, if you told me, because I was digging her at the time. I'm not gonna lie, I was digging her. And I said, well, if you'd have told me what was up, I'd have been like, yo, I'm down. Because I said, I was digging you for real. if that's how you want to take it, well, you didn't give me none of the kids. I said, because you told me don't catch no feelings. So I had to chill, you know? So she came back up here. We hung out. Nothing went down, you know. She went back. We talked. I said, so we good? She said, yeah, we good. She said, I think we just both let our feelings get out of hand, which I didn't let my feelings get out of hand. She let her feelings get out of hand. So she went back. So she hit me up saying, you know I'm pregnant, right? And I was like, okay.
Oh shit.
She's like,
What?
like, she said, yeah. She said, I'm not sure if it's yours or this other dude. I was like, all right. So I'm looking at and my niece. I wish she would log in because she was with me for the whole ride. So I'm looking at the calendar. Like, okay, last time we did something is this. Now she said she that did. I said, it's close. It's close. So
You
she has the baby.
Hold up, wait, pick up.
Yo.
You hit it wrong.
I couldn't help it. She took it.
You lied on that lady. No, she didn't.
She took it. Anyway, so she had the baby. So I look at the picture, I'm like, whew, it ain't mine. She said, does it look like you? I was like, nah. I said, my family all got big ass heads. I said, it ain't mine. It wasn't mine. Because when I really looked at the calendar, I said, okay, no, it's not mine. Because I knew it wasn't. But I said, who knows? So I was like, it wasn't. It wasn't. That's that.
I forgot my next question. Thank you. You just out here thotting and bopping with them people, wives.
When you're an introvert and you're quiet, subdued, and to yourself,
I don't even
words,
you
tell me to talk to you.
I don't even believe you no more. I think you be like, yeah.
Let me tell Miranda to respond because she was here. Let me text my niece and tell her to log in so she could back me up.
I'm to myself. I'm really, really shy. And then she be like, oh. And then you be like, got her.
Ask her. She'll tell you I'm shy as. Well, let me get her to log in. I am shy as hell. I have no game. Like I said, in the many shows we have, I've just been lucky.
Listen, Nita. He said, Shaka Zulu. I'm not calling him no Shaka Zulu. Q said, man, I still got a stalker and I'm scared. And she didn't get any of the Glizzinator.
Oh, yes, she did. If she's stalking you, you gave her the salami.
Well, contrary to you, I think men and women can be friends strictly.
I think they can if you don't let it go that far.
I think if you come into the friendship with intentions, like if it's already this big ass attraction, right? Mm-hmm. I can't be looking at you like, ooh, googly eye, and then be like, yeah, we just.
I agree.
We just gonna
see,
be
when I was friends with both of them, I never looked at either one of them like that. For one thing, the first one was married, and she said that right out the gate. So I was already, and the other one, I didn't think she dated black guys. She was Latin. I didn't think she dated black guys. And she said she didn't. Because we used to have a conversation. She said, no, we don't date black guys because my family, da-da-da-da-da-da. So I didn't expect that. Just one day I'm at the door, knock at my door. I'm like, yo, who that? Which I don't like people just knocking on my door. I said, yo, what you doing here? She said, I want to talk to you. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So we talked. She went home. Then she did it again. Yo, what you doing? I said, nothing. Uh-oh. I hit a wire starting to buzz. And, same thing. Then one night she came over to my house drunk.
You smash.
She forced me to.
It's
been a couple of years ago. It's a couple of years ago.
Patty, Q said as long as the boundaries are set as possible. I think it depends. I'm gonna say this because again,
you need to change his name, man.
If you looking at somebody and it's like and it's there that because that's just human nature. Now, I can be strictly friends with people that I'm not even looking at like I don't have no desire to want to sleep with you. If there's a desire there, you're not gonna be friends. 'Cause all it's gonna take is that one moment of weakness. But I think it can be done now when you have boundaries to say, okay, this is how we are, and you know this is it. I think it's certain things. I think you don't put yourself in situations where you know something can happen. But if you laying in the bed and all of this other stuff, nah, that's you know what you're doing. That's the okie doke and that's the fake out and the setup. Sorry, women, I did expose that. Ain't no woman who don't want you going to be like, come lay with me. Let's spoon.
But see, the thing about it with me and her,
You trying to feel your meat.
but see, we laid like that for months. That's what I'm saying. For
Yeah.
months.
And she
And
was
then out of
telling
the
me,
blue, you know, and I was like, yo, you sure? I said, cause yo, this I told her it ain't, I said, yo, this I told her, I said, yo, this ain't healthy. She said, why? I said, cause we homies. I said, somebody's gonna want more. She said, well, I'm married, so I know that's not gonna happen. I'm waiting for my husband to get out. And I was like, all right. Because I told my I told myself
I read that and like I read that
I told myself years ago,
remember the movie um I can say the movie where he was like anime eat the cake anime. So read Lamont comment in that voice. This shit is hilarious to me. I'm not doing that no more.
I said, come on.
He said, "My lady can't have,
Oh yeah,
can't have no male friends."
listen, me and Lamont be having our talks. He keep it at 100.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
That's actually a good question because I know some people who are not okay with their partners having friends of the opposite sex. My thing is I don't mind you having friends as long as okay, when we out and you introduce me to this person, you're like, hey, that's my friend, my childhood friend, da 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 da. But we not gonna be together. And then you like, oh, this is my new friend I met. Oh no, we're not doing new ones.
No, yeah.
No, we're not doing the new ones. That's
Right.
that's
But
where
that's me. I mean, like if I introduce you, this is my homie, da da da. If I see somebody know, yo, what up? You know, oh, yo, me and that's so and so. But we're not like that where I got a whole bunch of new friends, you know. I'm not gonna do that. And I expect, you know, respect me the same way because see, those new friends are try because there's a lot of vultures out there, male and female.
But she gotta cut off her male friends because you had some people again who be like, you can't be friends with them. You have some people that don't even want their partner to have no type of friends.
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I'm not gonna say you gotta cut your friends off. Because if you say those are your homies and y'all good, I'm not gonna make you end y'all's friendship on account of me because see they might have been ride or die for you. And I'm not gonna be like, nah, you can't deal with them no more. Nah.
But I think women's intuition, we know even if you introduce us to somebody, you be like, hey, this is my friend. It's a thing. We know if you done smashed or not because a woman that you done hit off before or y'all had something going, she's gonna give off some vibe to let you know, yeah, been there, done that, and still here, gonna be here after you leave. Yeah. It's a vibe. And we be like, well, and we instantly be like, we ain't feeling that one. And then y'all be like, she cool, you just bugging. Da, 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 da. And the whole time she done gave us the whole.
Any female I meet, if I'm with somebody, and it's somebody, you know, I avoid the person that I know Lamont. I avoid those people who I had anything to do with. And if I did have, I'd be like, yo, if she asked me about somebody, I'd be like, yo, back in the day, I'll keep it 100 so they can watch out for the person. I'm not gonna be like, oh, nah, nothing. I'll tell you, like, you know, back
I wouldn't avoid. I don't think you should avoid them. I think you should be honest about it. Yeah, my thing is, tell me up front. Don't let me find out the wrong way. I think that's the problem. So the same way, if I run across somebody, if it's somebody that I can speak to when I'm not with you, I'm going to speak to them when I'm with you. And I can introduce you like, yeah, this is what it is. But don't introduce me or make it seem like this person wasn't nothing in the whole time. It was like this major thing. Now me and you beefing.
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna just be like, just pull some, yo, yeah, this is so and so back in the day. Me and her used to, I'm if the opportunity presents itself, where I have to be like, yo, this is so and so, okay. But I'm not gonna be like, yo, come here, yo, I want you to meet my lady, knowing what
Oh
I'm
no,
telling
I ain't calling them over, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be like, yeah, that was so and so. We used to do it back in the day.
yeah. I haven't had, yeah, I haven't had that problem though, and I'm glad I never had to be like, because some people I had met, they already knew, like they used to go with her back, like yeah, and see, I wasn't out there like that, so I really wasn't. I really wasn't. I might seem like I was a dog, but I wasn't no dog.
What do you think about people that have like a plethora or feel like they have to have? Because some people base their significance off of the amount of friends that they have. So like some people gotta know 1,001 people and be like, oh, these all my friends, and the whole 1,001 people
That's too much for
is
me.
their friend. And then when you have the people that may have like the one or two, it's like, oh, you something wrong with you.
The ones that have a whole lot of friends. Now, speaking of relationship wise, if I'm with somebody or I'm trying to get on something, she got like whole lot of friends. I'm kind of wary with that because those are the ones that you tend to not have no time with that spouse or whoever you're with because they're always on the phone with the homies or whoever. And what I've seen in these days, and I'm gonna keep it 100 as I do. These guys act like sissies today, and all comments made by me and do not represent Hand Radio or Casual Convo Show.
Yep, here
They
we go.
they act like sissies. They act like punks. You know why? They spend more time with their niggas than their girl, and they're always on. Yo, I'm going home. It's like they're sissies. And when I say sissies, y'all, I'm not trying to do no homophobic slur out there. Y'all take it the way you want to take it, but there's nothing homophobic about what I'm saying.
Wait,
They
say it
rather
again. What
huh?
is it? What you saying?
Sissies.
No, you said
Sissies.
homo. What say
Yeah, homophobic. Because they be flowing that way. Homophobic.
You put too many N's in it.
Homophobic.
I was
I
like,
call, I
what?
call homophobic because these are the
You
guys.
you said homophobic, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know how to say it. I'm not a study. But yo, no matter what variation, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, they spend more time with their homies than they do with the woman. And I feel the same way if I'm with a female, she got a whole plethora of female friends or male friends. I feel like I'm not going to spend that time. And anything I talk to her about, she might be talking to them about.
Mhm.
Let me tell you what this nigga said. It's just like with the dudes, because I know how dudes, they act, yo, man, let me tell you what she was talking about. That beer, same way. If you got your friends, okay. But if I'm coming home every day, you on the phone, and I'm like, okay, yo, let's watch the movie. Yeah, wait a minute, let me get off the phone. And that's every night. I'm like, nah, go ahead, stay on the phone.
But I feel like it could be like that for, especially for females when you have, I think when you have a lot of single friends, it's that.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have a lot of friends that's either married in relationships, you don't get that gossip on the phone all day because they be too busy boo loving, enjoying their, significant other.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the single friends.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a lot of single friends,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the thing, and I think that can kind of put a wedge into a relationship. I think sometimes, and that's something that I think I'm like the. No, I had one other friend. Well, that's not like married or in something like, and they like, you can call me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I try to respect the home hours. Now, what's one thing I can get on your nerves when you at work? We all be insubordinate, right? So, but I feel like when you home, especially after like 5 or 6, that's when you with your family, especially if you got kids
Yeah.
and all of that stuff. So I try not to bother you unless I'm just being irky or it's something important. But other than that, no, I'm not going to bother you. But I feel like a lot of times, when you have a lot of friends and you want to be socially accepted, you tend to put your your personal thing on the back burner because you want to please these friends and keep this plethora of friends around you for whatever that may be to say, oh, I got all of these damn friends.
I gotta admit, anyone who I've dated, I didn't mind bringing them around my friends because why you bring us? That's my lady, and they knew what was up. One thing they know because I beat their ass. But they if they try something, they wouldn't try me because they know I'm the Incredible Hulk. You're gonna, So, but I didn't mind taking her with me. I'm like, yo, you want to come? Yeah, I'll come with you. Or I'd be like, nah, you go ahead. You going with the homies? Okay. So it wasn't no issue. Because the ones I dated, they would tell me, yo, so and so looking at me crazy. They'll tell me. And I'm like, all right. But but these days as I got older, I'm a little more wary because like I said, times have changed compared to 10, 20, 30 years ago. Times have changed greatly. Now you can't trust nobody. But look at the girl that got killed down in Mexico. You can't trust your homies these days. These people pull us a ride or die. They got your back until it goes down. Then after that, you're on your own. Because
So
if you just
what would cause you to what was that just took me right back where I wanted to go. When people
there
and
she
friends
go, there she go. Time out, Morena. I need help here. Please
we
explain.
already saw that lady,
Please explain
that
the
man
situation
white.
between me and the Cuban girl. How she was acting. You could put it in a text so she can read the whole thing.
You know how to type all of that?
I mean,
Oh,
you could put it. You could put it in the messages. I'll try to explain to the situation between Cubana. That was her nickname, Cubana.
that's a
Cubana and me.
sandwich.
Huh? I
That's a
know.
sandwich.
I know. Explain to her about me and Cubana and what happened. You could tell her in detail. See, she's ready to beat her. Now tell her, now you can give a straight answer. Did I do her wrong? Or was she acting crazy?
You can't have a day. What?
I told you.
You can't having a day one backdoor really had me looking different at people being around me. I think. Oh,
You know,
stalking that.
so
Yeah.
I told you.
You wrong.
She used to go
Okay.
by the crib and be like, yo, I see your car in the parking lot, in the
I
driveway.
I kind of agree with
You can't have it a day.
I kind of agree. I think for most of my stuff ended from me befriending people who wasn't really
Yeah.
a friend to me, or like really was genuinely befriending me, or I would find out like some people intentionally trying to sabotage your happiness. And I've had people do that to me. I've had people not want to see me happy, not want to see me elevate. Um, or if I was focused on something, having a passion or something like that. And I had to slowly but surely wean those people out. And certain people, I would give multiple excuses and choices. And then the same people who are my friends today be
Mm-hmm.
like, that ain't it, friend. That's not it. I'm trying to tell you something ain't right, something ain't right. And then finally, when you catch on, but I think it also it takes your journey of knowing you
Yeah.
or to see certain things in the people around you and why you keep them people around. Because sometimes we see it, but we ignore it because it was there.
Yeah.
I just ignored it. And I think also if you're a friend that got hella secrets, but you want to know all my tea,
Mm-hmm.
that's a problem.
Yeah, like when we're in Sitch, like she's been cutting off a lot of people. Cause me and her, we talk every day, 3, 4 times a day. We talk every day, and yeah, when you get older, and I found even me in my 50s, you know, I'm still changing because I'm like some people just phony. It's like, and when I say this generation, I reiterate, I'm not talking about age wise. I'm just talking about this period of society. People are not loyal. It's just you don't know who you can trust anymore. I
You
mean,
know
look
how
at
You know, you know, you said you find out who your true friends are when you're hungry. I think you find out your true friends when you're happy.
That too.
Because a lot of times when you down, everybody want to be your friend. Because you know, especially if they are and they going through stuff. And I've seen it where people may be going through something, and you know, if you're that person that's always there for everybody, they like, oh, you know, you my bestie, da 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 da. But as soon as they all right and they good, they don't fuck with you no more, right? Or it's something, or if they still going through a thing and you on a journey to be better, do better, it's kind of like you start to see and notice stuff, or um just how people show their love and support for you. And I'm not talking about through materialistic things, like something simple conversation, mannerisms, certain things that they do, knowing if you know this is going to create a problem for me and you do it anyway. And then I also had to this may sound weird, but I learned I have to watch out for people who try to be like you. Gotta watch out for people try to be like you because they really want to be you. And I've had at least 3 people like that, and I'm like, why are you talking like that? And I'm like, that's me. Like it's only,
Yep.
it's only it's only me. But you know, I'm very much imperfect. Um, but when people try so hard to adapt everything about you, and then they start to cross certain lines, that's where I have an issue because I had somebody like that, and I'm like, I mean, down to clothing and everything, and they'd be like, "Oh well, what you think I should do?" Or you know, this and that and the third. But want you to look jacked up, and then those be the ones you got to trust around your partner. You gotta watch them because it's kind of like they start trying to beat you around them because they really want your life, and I don't play them type games. That'll get you
Yeah.
back.
Like I had to talk to my brother one time, some time ago. He's like, bro, man, I need to start being like you, being an introvert. I said, you just can't wake up and be an introvert. I said, if you're used to being somebody who's out there, huh?
You be getting that to get you some. She ain't no damn introvert.
Say it again.
There ain't no introvert. That's how you get cakes.
Marina,
Why you
tell
always
her
trying
how
to
I am.
Marina, who
Because
just here told us how he be
knows,
getting the cake?
she knows me like my mother knows me. She literally stays 2 minutes. It takes me 2 minutes to walk to her house. She knows me. She knows me. She knows me. Boy, she need to. Let me get the number to this show. She need to call into the show.
I pinned it. I pinned it in the comments. 410-598.
Marina, call the show. You don't have to go face up. You can go voice. Call the show. We need you. I need you badly right now.
Oh, you want her to co-sign? See, y'all pray that take that she gonna be like, yeah, he right, and then the whole time she be like,
Oh, she know because she's always telling me, "Oh, you need to do this. You need to do that." And I'm like, "I'm trying. You need." She's always telling me that for real. I always tell people I like to have fun, but if a person met me one on one, they'll see I'm a totally different person. I could turn it on when I need to turn it on. For real, like at work.
so what caused you to unfriend somebody?
So what?
What was the situation that caused you to end a friendship, like a friendship that you thought was like a good one? Because I've heard a lot of times where I had to end friendships with people that I genuinely love to my core. But the final I was like, damn.
When they lie to me and didn't have this real bad attitude, like people lie. If someone lied to me, I'm like, yo, man, my bad lie. Okay. But when you lie to me and then you act like F you.
Do it matter a lot? Because I've had some people say some major lies, and to this day, I unfriended a person that don't even know that I know how many lies they told throughout the whole entire friendship.
If you lie to me, like you could say, if it's something real cheap, like, yo, man, like let's say, yo, you supposed to meet me so and so, man. I know I went here, but they'd be like, yo, man, my bad, I went, you know. But if it has to be. It has to be some real serious. It just got to be something. I don't know. the best thing I could say is I had a friend who still contacts me. I ended the friendship maybe a week or two ago. We had been friends for 5 years. We worked together, hang out. Whenever I go to Florida, we'll have dinner. Because I used to live here, but I had to end that friendship because this person basically made some heterophobic remarks and some real
What was
misandrous
that?
remarks. Misandrous remarks. What I mean is, like, she said, I would be the perfect friend if I didn't have a male part.
I'm sorry. My friend's so aggressive. Every time
Yeah.
he comes through here,
Oh, Jay, yeah. I like Jay. What up, Jay? What's going on, yo?
he'll be
What?
quiet the whole time. And see, when you know how okay, so let me tell y'all something. I'm apologize for laughing. I'm a habit. If I know how you talk in real life,
Hmm.
I read everything in your voice as you type it.
Oh, who's signing in? And radio. But yeah, and she made some remarks, man. I said, "What you mean I'll be perfect if this?" She said, "Because men," she said, "men use that to abuse women. That's all they want." I mean, she was really like, she said, "Try to call, but kept forwarding her."
Can you call back?
And she just made a lot of like she didn't like men because men have a sexual organ. She didn't like trans females because those who didn't have the operation yet. She just felt if you had one, you were evil. And I said, "Yo, how long you felt that?" She said, "Yeah, she said that's what makes men bad people. All men." And I said, "All men?" I said, "Well, how can we be friends?" She said, "Well, you're different." I said, "You know what that means?" She said, "What?" She said, "I said when you say that, this just like a white person saying, I don't like black people, but you're different." I said, "What you told me by making that remark is saying you don't like men whatsoever, except for me." I said, "We can't be friends because you're telling me the reason why I can't be that perfect friend is because I'm a man." And I'm like, "That's a phobic remark." I said, "If I made that remark towards you on women, y'all will call me homophobic and misogynist. Y'all call me every name in the book." I said, "So what gives you the right to you to be able to say to me, and I still maintain a friendship with you?" I said, "No, it don't work that way." So she still hits me up, and I'll be like, "Yo, I can't talk to you." I said, "You got things you got to work on." I said, "Because, mm-mm. But if you lie on me,
Yeah.
I mean, I can accept a lie because some people lie and they'll apologize. But if you lie on me, and plus if you kind of get brutal with it, like, oh man, forget you, then okay, bye.
Yep.
You know, then that's it. Bye. Done with you. And if you want to take it further, I don't like to fight, but when I do, I like to do it good.
Don't lie on me, but don't tell you. Wait a minute. Can you hear me? Don't lie on me, but don't tell you. Don't lie on me,
Hmm.
but put your tea on me, if that makes sense. Like
Right?
put your
Yeah.
on me.
Yeah. That's
If
what I'm
you
saying.
try to
Right?
make yourself look all innocent in
Yeah.
the equation. See,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them what I did
Yeah.
verbatim. But I
Hmm.
also want you to keep it a buck. Like if it's somebody that I fell out with, I can be like, yeah, I might have overreacted. I might have did this. Or
Hmm.
if I feel strongly in it wasn't me, it wasn't me. But if you're gonna tell the story, tell the whole story plus your part and why. And I think that's the thing for me is that I don't like when people try to play victim.
I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna have her call me. Then I'm a three-way so she can get in. Miranda, call me right quick, and I'll just three-way to the thing to where she can
Okay.
connect.
No, send it a link. She can do it that way too.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, let me send you the link right quick.
You just don't hit the came up.
Yeah, hold on a second. Dang it.
Can you
I'm gonna send her the link right quick. Oh shoot, I can't do it today. Hold on a second. I'm gonna send. I can send it through my phone.
well,
I
I
just
about to
gotta.
say drop if you can send me the email, I can send it.
Hold on a second. Dang it.
I don't think I think I don't know about you, But once, depending on what it is, it's no coming back for me. I think I'm
Me
stubborn
too.
in that way where I will hold on to something for my whole life. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to get better with that. So it's kind of like once that line is crossed, I feel like you're gonna always try to cross it, or I feel like you played in my face. That's a personal thing. And I don't like when people try to play in my face like that.
Mhm.
Because especially if you can just talk to me about something.
Yeah.
Or especially that we didn't really hit the fallout over. It was something probably minute and you took it extra, but then didn't like how I went extra with it.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing for me. So 9 times out of 10,
That's
it
her.
don't be
Hold on.
it
Let me
don't be no
connect. She's calling. Let me connect us.
yeah. It don't be no
Hey, hold
call.
on. I'm gonna connect us three-way. Hold on. All right. Let me see. Oh, keep talking. Keep talking. Um.
When you was trying to get
Yeah.
on, I was talking about
Oh
I'll be
no.
like
Keep. No, you
I,
keep
I,
talking.
wasn't- I take it to the grave. You'd be like, why you don't like her? Because when we was 5, she played with me. I don't know, remember what
Hey,
it
what's
was.
the number?
Like
410. What else? 410.
598
Wait, hold. She said it. You said. You said what? 410.
410
What?
598
598. 42. What? We know from the last two numbers. 42. What?
4242. I'm sorry, I hit the mute button.
Hey, hold on, Tay.
Oh, look at the thing. You gotta look at the chat.
Don't tell me what to do.
He keep typing it. You keep typing out a
Hold
comment.
on, I'm messing up my own phone. Hold on a second. It ain't in the chat. I don't see it.
A private chat. Where you at?
No, I don't see. It must be. Put it in again. Give me the chat number again.
Send her the link.
What? Hold on. What does it say?
Actually, I'm gonna copy and
I'm
paste
asking
it.
Coco to send it in our private chat. Send it in our private chat.
No, I'm about to do one thing, and
Yeah.
whoever can do it. But you can tell your story. How do you forgive people?
It's hard for me to forgive people. It depends on what they did. I mean, if it's somebody like, yo, man, I put, yo, let's don't do that, man. I may not forget it, but I want to see how long they act up until, we're trying to get you in. I just want to see how they act.
Click that link.
Click that link that's in the thread.
I mean, anybody can click it. Honestly, tomato.
Yeah.
I should just do that from now on. Make
Either
like
way. Either way. I'm still trying to 5 and 1. Dang it.
all right, I'm listening.
It just I don't know. They gotta show me. They gotta show me.
I think after I've forgiven so many times, after a while, I don't want to forgive no more. Because I am a forgiving person, and I do give a lot of chances. But once I'm done, I think it's a wrap. But I think certain things are forgivable. I don't think we can go back to the same type of friendship.
Yeah.
But eventually, it would be. I think we could be cordial,
Yeah.
but we
Yeah.
couldn't be friends.
Yeah. I agree.
So who you consider? Like, what do you consider an associate?
Just somebody I know, what's up? We might chill a little bit, but just someone I know that I might converse with. We might see each other on the street or whatever. Yeah. I just really know the person and we're cool.
I think associates are people who I wouldn't necessarily say I'm like close to that I would like sit down, kiki with, invite you over, or be like, hey, let's hang out. Or
Yeah.
maybe like, or even though I'm lying. Even if I'm somewhere, you somewhere, we can, party together, have a couple drinks. But it's not somebody that I would be like, hey, this is my good girlfriend, or this is my, I'm not. It's not giving that.
The phone number, when I try to call to say the same thing, you might have to reset up the mailbox, whatever.
And I need her to click the link that I just pasted.
I mean, yeah, but if you call, it won't let you go through.
No, she need to click them. That's why he's telling her click the link. She don't have to came up. Just click the link.
Oh no, I know. I'm saying, but the calling number's not working right.
Yeah, we got that part. That's why I put the link in the chat.
Yeah, I told her to click the link. I don't know what she's doing. I sent her a text too. Said, "Yo, click the link in the thread." But yeah, that's basically how I see an associate the same way. Yeah, I mean, we're cool, but we ain't cool. We good,
Bosco,
We might hang out
Coco,
here and there. Yo, what up? Yo,
Yeah.
the phone is dead.
I got the message. I was trying to tell him click the link. He kept talking about the phone number, so I was like, "We live."
how is the phone dead? Y'all ain't paying y'all's bill? No, I'm joking.
No, the baby. He was look. He typed it about 10 times, and you study like, put the number up. Coco, what's the number? And I'm like, click the link. You like, what's the number? And I'm like, read the messages.
I think that's you right there.
That's
Say,
me.
hey, what up?
Hey.
Got
What it
today's
do?
spelled all wrong. Oh, let me see. Oh, what? My bad. I can't see.
Wait a minute. Hold, did he come up here with the
Oh,
scholar
that's
code?
up.
Acquaintance, associate. I may, all caps, know you. Wait a minute. No, let me read this. Can I read this in his voice real quick? I'm sorry, Marine. Let me just get this out.
Okay.
This is how Jaden Thane will talk. He be like, wow.
So he need to be on Soul Train or something.
He be
Or
like,
doing the 1970 cigarette commercials.
and he be like, first of all, wow, acquaintance, aka associate, I may know
Oh, so
NOWU, but we are not associated with each other in any kind of way. Absolutely not, on God.
So basically, he went. So Jay went them uppity niggas, huh? I'm just clowning Jay, man.
Of course, right? But he makes sure he emphasizes everything. That's why you got to read that. No,
Yeah.
you got to be. I may know you, but I don't. He meant to put I don't fuck with you. Okay, and point blank into the period. Okay, hey Raina.
Hey, boo.
Hey, okay, now tell us about
You
Cubana.
got a good reception, man. You sound better than most people that come in here. All right.
Right? Can you tell us about
Now-
the sandwich?
Now, please explain to her about Cubana
The sandwich.
sandwich. Explain to her, because she think I be fronting. And please explain
He's
to her that
crazy.
I am. But tell her I am shy and everything else. She don't believe it.
Yeah,
He's shy.
but he do all this talking for you guys, but
Told
he don't be talking at home.
you.
Also,
She
he
don't want to talk.
you an
Hmm?
online talker.
I
That's
talk
your
that
safe
trash.
zone.
Well, I could talk the trash out, but I don't deal with nobody. She'll tell you. She's the only one I talk to. She's the only one I open up to.
I feel like you put her up to it because you sat back too swiftly and professionally.
No,
I already
she
know.
told me that's the whole. She knows she knows me ever since she's been on this planet.
Yep,
She'll tell you. I'm not fronting.
since
I'm laid-
'92.
So why
I'm
was
laid-
why
I'm
was you
laid
trying to beat up before we had that go? How why are you trying to beat up Cubana?
The chick. Okay, so at first I was like, okay, she might be nice. Just give her a chance. Whatever. And then one day I get a call while I'm at Walmart, and he's like, "Hey, did you see her?" I'm like, "See what?" He's like, "She said she saw you at Walmart," and I'm looking around like, "Okay, we got a problem. Because why you stalking me? And I got my baby with me."
Wait, what?
I told you.
Yeah. She was stalking me in Walmart, looking for me. And like the thing is, I didn't even know what she looked like.
Wait a minute, Raina. Rich, can I have 5 additional minutes? Because I need a little bit more tea on this story. Well, how the baby? Wait a minute. So you and the girl was
They
beef,
never know each other.
Never met her.
Know each other.
but
Never
she
met
was
this girl.
stalking you and your baby.
Because she
So-
was stalking his vehicle.
Because see, she had my car.
I had to go meet up with my baby daddy. Yep.
She had my car. 'Cause I was letting her use my car to take care of business. I was like, yo, just take the key. Because she had my extra key fob for my car. Just in case I lost mine, she had it. But I was like, yo, come get my car. You can go to Walmart. I don't even think you told me where you went. I think I told you, and I can't remember. But yeah, I was like, yo, you want Walmart? She said, yeah. I said, well, what's name just said she saw you? Because she thought it was me.
Did she try to like run you? But I mean, like, what did she do?
She seen it inside the store. Well, she saw it inside the store because she saw my car.
So she was like following you or something?
Yeah, I didn't even know she was with me. That's the crazy part. I was walking around with my baby doing my thing.
The girl with the car. I was like, huh?
What she say? Well, how did you?
That's my niece. Yeah. But see, the thing about it, we weren't dating.
How did you know? Like, did she approach you? Like, did she?
I know.
Like,
I told her. That's how I knew she was at Walmart.
Oh, because her sandwich called you.
Yeah, the girl said, yeah. I said, yeah. She never met. And like she'll tell you, she came at me. We were not dating. Then when everything went down, she started calling me from, I won't tell her location because she might be watching the show. I'm pretty sure she knows who she is because I'm the only one. But she would call and just be like, I went somewhere. The VA sent me somewhere to get an exam, and somewhere in South Carolina. And I'll call her, Rain, to be like, yo, what's name's wilding out on me? She was just go, and we weren't dating. She was dating somebody else, getting mad at me. I went to him because of you. Well, we were just friends. That's what you told me. I said, had you told me you would go further.
So Sandwich was married.
No, she was dating. At this point, she was dating somebody else. But she called me telling me why she was dating this guy because she thought I didn't want anything more. But like I told her, I said, you never told me what you wanted. You just said we were just da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But now you mad at me because I didn't know how you felt.
Kimmy Dorsey, my shit like y'all was doing it. Like
that's why I said I wanted her to call and tell, because she could tell you more too. I'll be updating her. Like, yo, check this out, check this out, check this out.
I mean, so if she was seeing somebody else, she was just stalking you, period.
No, she started seeing the person afterwards.
But she was still stalking you.
No, she started stalking me. No, at that point she started calling me. At that point.
Where you find her at? Where you find Sandwich?
We work together.
Good night.
She was the manager.
Yeah. But see, she couldn't date me because
y'all was fraternizing in the workplace.
No, we would never. That's the thing. We never did. That's the funny thing about it. We were all hang out. I'm not the drinker, so we will all hang out at the little bar around the corner from the job. But nothing. I would be there because I'm the resident dude. Usually, they want me to be the what you call that?
Right now,
the driver.
I'm not believing.
But I would go in there and chill,
because Miss Raina.
Yes.
That's good.
Did he smash the lady? The Sandwich?
Eventually.
I knew it. I told you. I did. You ain't never get that lady no wood. Yes, you did.
I said she can't. Didn't I say she came by drunk one night? I told you that. That's what
I said you must have been. I said you gave it a pickle. You said no, we never did, and then you was like we worked together, and that's why I had to ask Miss Raina who was ticked because I knew you had left out in the pool and piece of the puzzle with Sandwich because Sandwich was around your local Walmart and the grocery section for somebody their baby.
I'm 58. I forget stuff. All right.
He definitely Ham Radio. He definitely hit. He hit a couple of times. It wasn't no once because she was stupid. Women don't get stupid for nothing, unless they just, a couple of French fries short.
I know a couple of them, just a couple of French fries short.
Yeah, but she'll tell you. She will tell you. I have
That's
no
for
game.
another day. That's for another day on a separate call.
That's why you need to start calling into the show.
Also, Raina, since I got you up here and I got like a little bit of extra minutes, ain't cut me off yet. What do you got a lot of friends?
Do I have a lot of friends? No.
Wow.
Why? I don't know. I guess I'm not a good friend for females.
Girl, but hang up. Don't you get on this thing and tell these people that.
She ain't. She tells me.
Huh?
I am not a good friend for females.
See, she missed the first part of the show, but she's going to say the same reason why you not. Yeah, go ahead and tell
So my thing is like I believe in a sisterhood. Like if you're gonna be my friend, you're gonna be my sister. You're gonna be my everything. You're gonna be my road dog. You know what I'm saying? If I'm down, you help me. If you down, I help you. Like we're gonna have something where we can coexist and help each other. You know. I don't know. Growing up, females didn't necessarily like me. I guess because I had a tough exterior, but I was short. I was a short little kid, so of course I'm gonna have a. Huh?
You a Napoleon?
Short.
No.
Her and my daughter, the shortest in the family. Her and my oldest daughter.
But it's like when you standing under 5 feet, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to take up for yourself.
Oh, she had tall. Like she said she under 5 feet. That's too cute.
She's like 5'2".
But now I grew. I'm like a little bit under 5'2". I grew.
That's when she put on her Timberlands.
Yeah, and then I'm like a little bit like 5'3", in my Tim boots, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for some strange reason, like females didn't really like me. They didn't really care for me. I guess it was a jealousy type thing. I always tell people
this is why they didn't like her.
She likes pretty.
Yeah, she's being modest because they always should be jealous of her. Just tell the truth. You ain't got the.
I mean, I guess I like back then as a kid, I didn't see it that way. I'm just like, dang, you just don't like me.
You do now.
But yeah, no. But like back.
No, I mean, I get that. I don't have a lot of friends. I think I have solid ones. You know what I mean? I had to wing up the ones who I thought was solid for the ones I didn't. But the ones that I have now,
Yo, Bosco.
Uh-oh.
You were hilarious. You were hilarious.
Hey, you just don't know, man.
I had to come on and be direct about the phone difficulties. We had some phone situations going on over here. The phone went dead. So if you was trying to come through the line, Miss Renee, sorry about that. We back online now. So if you want to call in, anybody want to call in, 410-598-4242.
In the nick of time.
But no, this was the funny thing. I kept seeing the messages pop up, and all I hear is Bosco telling her, "Call in." Turn up the corner. And then all you see is
you know what? The way I got my screen.
I'm trying to be incognito. You like this? No, just tell her. And then I'm like, Bosco,
No, I distinctively said the phone is dead, and then Bosco says, "That's what Bosco says. I'm gonna call her on 3-way, and I'm gonna call you." I'm like, what?
But see, you know what? I didn't see the message. I didn't see the message because I had my screen over that part that had the everything with the discussion on it. And then when I finally hit the button, I was like, oh man, they done said the phone died. But by then,
no, I kept saying read the messages.
I ain't laughing, man.
See, he like one message. I'm like in the private chat, and he said like, "No, but I'm gonna call her. We gonna call in, and you just." He like, "What's the number?"
And then on top of that, to add fuel to the fire, he gonna say, "Oh, you didn't pay the bill." I'm like my yo.
Hey Justin, this doesn't happen all the time, man. Don't pay Rich no mind.
Poor Justin was crying over there like, oh shit, what is going on?
That's that New York shit right there.
That shit was funny. And I'm sitting over here trying to like throw him off to look at the down bottom. He like, I don't see nothing here. Just tell him call it.
But I had that thing. What do we do? I had our subjects over the chat. That's why I didn't see. That's why I'm looking at the other messages where you got everybody responding. I'm like, I don't see it in the message.
And I'm like, I put the link up, and I'm trying to keep going. I put the link up. He like, no, but she already tried to call. What's the number?
Bro, that was like a whole 10 minutes of that. I was like, what the?
I was like, OMG, if you don't pay attention, he was so serious, and he kept on looking at the phone like, no, I ain't hear the last two. I'm like, I'm trying not to give it to
like,
you.
No. I'm gonna tell y'all a crazy story about radio.
At least I know the number now.
Yeah. So call in, people, call in. But I'm gonna tell y'all a crazy radio story that happened like that. I was working at Radio 1, and I had a client who would act like he couldn't hear. Like he would act like he couldn't hear. So like the show would start, and he'd be like, I can't hear. And the show, he's live on air screaming loud. I can't hear. And I would go in the room and I'm like, I would act like I turned the headphone up. I never touched it. And I'm like, can you hear now? He like, oh yeah, I can hear. I'm like, nigga, the whole time you can hear.
I'm here catching. Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Crazies.
Well, Raina, this is what we do.
I love it. It's mess at the end.
I'll see. What you don't see in the chat is a whole different story.
I love it.
It's a whole different conversation.
You gotta come back. You gotta come back again and come at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, come at the beginning of the show.
I had some things to do earlier.
Okay.
But he only wanted you up here to co-sign him.
I needed backup. I was calling for black up. I needed black up.
You said something like, what went down that day?
He was up there like, what she checking? She checked. I was like, you did it to that lady. You was on the black. And he told me, no, I didn't. I never did it. I said, your stuff like you did.
He said he knocked it down and fell in love.
She did. She was talking about. She was like, but I love you. I said, well, hold up. You told me not, y'all. You said you were just over here, but I love you. I was like, well, I didn't know all this. You didn't tell me none of this.
You have a pattern.
You said who?
You have a pattern.
You know what?
See, that's why I had TV laughing. Your pattern is.
I'm the same way.
I'm single.
If I hit a chick, if I hit a chick, you probably won't see us for like 7 months.
You ain't never
you be like, what happened to them?
But see, check it. Had she would have told me that's what she wanted, because as my niece, she said I was down for it. How many times I said, man, I wish she would have came back and be like, blah blah blah. Ask her. Yeah, I was down for it, but she told me after
we definitely
all the nonsense went down
because we need more stories.
Well, she got some stories too, y'all. She got some stories
and
too.
We got to get you to turn that camera on so we can see what you're looking like.
Yeah. She got some stories too. She got some stories too.
I seen her little pictures on Facebook.
Hey, don't think she innocent because she got some stories.
Okay, Bosco.
You think my stories are crazy? Her stories be giving me headaches from laughing.
This is about to be casual convo show, and then Bosco after dark.
And then I'm gonna need Coco. Be like my
that part.
My twin now.
Oh.
You might have
let me know what and what not to say.
Oh no, you got all free will on this channel.
Yeah.
And this is grown. Yeah. We grown. Grown folks is up. That's after 10.
Yeah. You see Jay called you out, right? I can't stand you.
Right.
You love me. All my friends tell me they can't stand me at least once a day. It's all right. It's expected. If they don't,
come on, I gotta hear Jay speak. I gotta hear Jay speak.
I'm gonna tell you the role. You know how like on Friends, and you see a group of friends, every person in that friendship group play a role.
Yeah.
Like Tiff is the crazy wild blunt
Tiff,
friend.
yeah, I like Tiff. Tiff.
Tiff is funny.
Mr.
You definitely gonna get a laugh, some truth, and a whole bunch of emotions.
She gonna definitely keep it real.
I still want to know how did Tiff come up with Facebook user. Only time you see that is when someone
No,
blocks
that was the thief.
you. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
He
probably trying to hide himself or something, doing something, trying to be.
Like somebody done blocked me and popped up on the show.
And you got Jay trying to be like the laid back. He the one that throw like the quick shade, but he tries to be like the reasonable. He's a protector of all of us, right?
Yeah.
When he gonna pull up with all kinds of stuff. If you need a listen, when it's time to go, we know we can count on Jay. Tiara is the one that keep us. Make sure if your hair stuff not right, she gonna be like, that's not right. Come let me fix it. Come sit down. Tiara is like mother. Okay. She gonna like get you together, give you the good advice and all that stuff. Me, I'm the one.
What about Dark Lips? My other wife.
Jude. Oh, Tiara.
You know you number one and Jude number two. Y'all act like y'all don't want to.
Oh, Jude.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you, Jude is the artistic genius of the bunch.
Yeah, I know I seen her stuff.
She's the artistic genius, but she's also fun. She's definitely gonna make you laugh.
I like when she's on the show though. I like Jude. Right. Jude's crazy.
But Jude is smart as shit.
I'm glad I know Q is Shaka Zulu now.
Yeah, but Jude is like really, really smart, but she's also a good listener.
Yeah.
Me, I'm the listener, advice, slightly mother, but I'm also the irky one. I'm the one that's every chance I get.
All right. And Q, you could change your name back to your name.
He not.
Mr. Shaka. I swear to God, all this time I was like, who the hell is Shaka Zulu? Now I know. Now I know who it is.
It might be like Magic Mike or something like that next week.
I know. He done changed the name about 10 times. And I'm like, okay, whoever this guy is, he must have friended me a long time ago. I just don't know who he is. So now I know who it is.
Yeah, he's a whole hat man. He's a hand.
Q crazy, boy. Ain't that something? Okay. Yo, we at the end of the show, man. Again. I'm gonna put together the food show. I'm gonna start writing that tonight. So maybe we can put that on for maybe next month. It'd be great to have it next month before
That's next week. Where you been at? I told you had 2
the food show next week.
You want me to change it?
No, I thought it was the week after. Oh, no, we good. No, we do it for next week.
All right, so we got y'all before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, perfect.
We want everybody to have a safe Thanksgiving. So if you cooking and stuff, please tune in. Listen to us trash. You can watch us. Call in. You can call and talk to us while you cooking, all that good stuff, all your good food and all that stuff while you drinking and singing and snapping peas and as long as I ain't ready.
Eating them nasty chitlins.
I'm not doing them.
We don't either.
I'm not doing them. Oh, he said 10:25.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. We got 5 more minutes, 6 more minutes. Yeah, the food show. Yeah, I'm gonna drop some recipes, some techniques, stuff like that, and maybe throw some gardening techniques in there. So how to grow your own stuff.
Did you hear Chef Tommy?
I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning because he's married. I gotta do it during normal business hours. None.
Chef Tommy be up.
I'm
Chefs
really
don't sleep.
I'm even like that with my friends. They'll tell you
Chefs
I don't
sleep
at a certain time.
Yeah. Huh? Chefs don't sleep. We don't sleep.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, but no, that's just me.
Hey, Bosco, you and Chef Tommy will get along. He's from New York too.
Oh, really? Oh man.
He's born in New York, but he grew up in Florida. But he's a New York guy. He loved old school hip hop.
Oh, word.
He an old head. Yeah, y'all get along.
No food though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
put pictures of food and then don't be trying to give you none. Why do you keep posting food and don't tell me where I can get a plate? Don't tell me.
Oh.
I be mad. Then this is be the slick shit. You'll be like, oh, that look good. Here, send it to the GM, and you be like, but I'm just saying where you at right now. that I can come pick this up.
Oh, is he in Baltimore?
Oh, he in Baltimore, but he about to start.
Word.
He about to start doing. He about to start selling plates again. So we was doing this like when I was at Morgan. Me and him had partnered and did like a business where we were selling plates on campus. Man, we would sell out like every day.
What do you want?
Like, man, we had, you name it, jerk chicken, curry chicken, chicken and waffles. You know, just imagine they still hitting him up. This was like 2-3 years ago. They still hitting him up about that food.
But next year, I'm definitely going to do the thing where I'm making growing the vegetables and shipping them.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try.
Oh yeah, with it.
That's cool, man.
Oh, you gotta come.
The farmers
I can say it.
Yeah.
Oh well, you gotta come to the farmers market because Ham Radio is in the Irvington Community Association.
Ain't that May?
Well, hopefully spring 2023.
Watching in
to launch.
23. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, send me that flyer again because I think I still got it. I'm not sure.
Delete something else I send you.
Huh?
Delete something else I send you. I'll be sending you stuff like 10 times, and you'll be like, "Oh, I don't know what. Come on."
I'll be looking at it. I'll be looking at it. You know what? I can see all my knucklehead other Facebook friends be sending me booty pics and everything. So my message.
Man bun.
There he is. Sus in the building.
What's good?
He coming at the end of the show.
Yeah, Justin was like, "Forget y'all, I got my little man bun."
You need to add some words. You online with us, man. Don't be quiet.
So this is Justin, y'all. This is new. You know, he's in charge. He's running the boards for Casual. He's learning. He's going to be a maestro. He's going to be able to do his thing here. And,
we already know that, right?
Yeah.
No cloud, man.
But who he learned from?
The man.
I see.
I'm joking.
Nah, this man put me on.
I'm humble.
I know.
No, but
I want I'm gonna let him stay humble about it.
Okay, word.
I do want to mention one thing for the farmers market because I know soon I'll also put up the flyer as well tomorrow on social media. If you want to be a vendor, especially if you are a vendor that have anything to do with like nutrition or something healthy for the farmers market, we definitely want to hear from you, and it'll be the contact information and all of that. So we want to, lock you guys in first. But also, if you don't have anything and you just have something that can be useful, like goods to sell, your entrepreneur, especially if you are a person, Black, brown, we definitely want to see you in the place to be. Because that's what we are. So be in the Irvington community. That's 21229 in Baltimore. It'll be a partnership between Ham Radio and the Irvington Community Association. We've also had like the Food Conscious Tour. We had our fourth one over the summer, which was great. Had an amazing turnout. Of course, if you've ever been to a Ham Radio event, it's not just about, it'll say farmers market, but you're going to get an event. You're going to have fun. It's going to be something there for everybody. We going to show up, show out, and all that good stuff. And I'm going to be there being extra, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, it's going to be something huge. It's going to be something monumental. But don't think that a lot of people don't understand what we're trying to do. We're trying to lead by example. A lot of people talk about. A lot of people don't want to show my face. I'm trying.
He gonna put Justin on the camera.
Be behind the scenes, but a lot of people, they talk about doing things, but they don't actually get around and doing them. So we're trying to lead by example. So when you see Ham Radio, you see community. I want that to be synonymous with what we're doing. Like community and Ham Radio is 1 and 1.
So me and Randy are gonna try to make it because we usually ride together. So we're gonna try to go there together.
Well, we plan on expanding. Baltimore is just a start. We plan on going to other cities and states and implementing the same idea because what you put in your body has so much impact on your overall wellness of your life. Like your brain function, all of that kind of stuff. So we're trying to get people in these communities to really understand that, because it can actually change your life by just knowing that information.
And the beauty of it is we're starting in our communities, the communities that really need it, the communities that want it, and that's like welcoming with like open arms. And I'm on the administrative team, so
Yeah. Coco been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Y'all gonna see, like, she's been doing a lot of research. She's been doing a lot of putting things together for us for this farmers market. So, everybody that's part of Hand Radio is gonna be involved, and I feel like giving back is what we need to do. We the marching and the protesting and all that. If we really want to see change, we really gotta be the change. We can't just talk about it. We gotta do it. So this is what the farmers market concept is really about: is being that change for the community.
Word. That's the end of the show, y'all.
Okay. And if you can spend money at your local corner store, carry out or whatever, you can spend your money and support these local farmers that's going to come out for us to bring us good quality, fresh foods. Here's some good music. Bring your kids, some children. We are here and they are coming for you. And they want to be a part of that. So this is not nothing like Canton or in all of these rural, parts of Baltimore. We taking it right to the 21229.
Yep.
Close it out. You got it. You want me to do it?
Go ahead, Bosco.
All right.
But anyway,
hey, Bosco, you know it's funny. Bosco be asking that question, but the whole time he be wanting to do it.
I do. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna. I do. Hey, I'm a DJ, man. So I like the whole
job, bro. You're doing a good job. Y'all work well together. Y'all show.
So here we go.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
Honestly, since you're a DJ, on some of the breaks, we're gonna have to get you to mix.
I don't care.
No problem. Let's do it. Let's get it.
All right. Well, anyway, y'all.
Justin.
I'm gonna knock on her head.
You tell us where you from again? I just like to hear Justin's voice. You a hater. Don't hate on Justin because Justin got a man bun.
I got a bald head.
Helena, Arkansas.
Kansas. But yo, he part of the team though. He part
I love
of the
Justin. He's so cute. Justin be like,
like, is there any words you want me to say in particular, so you can hear how I say it?
No, I just like to hear you say Arkansas. I just like to
him on the show.
Arkansas.
He just be thinking cute.
It's like country.
Arkansas.
So he said, I'm Justin. I'm from Arkansas.
That's crazy.
Whoopie Suey.
Yo, my man knows what's up.
I know about you. I know about that Whoopie Suey, man.
Yeah. My man know about the Razorbacks. What's good? We smashing shit.
I know about Whoopie Suey. But yo, anyway, thank you for tuning in to everybody. Casual Combo Show, Thank You Hand Radio. Let's say Hand Radio TV, blah, blah, blah. We got it all going on. All right, signing off, me, Bosco from the Bronx. My niece, Raina. We got Rich and Just from Arkansas in the building. And sign off my host.
And our phones work.
Our phones will work. Call us next week, 510-498. 598-4242. Look, I learned that number so quickly. Yo, we out, yo.
Give it out now. We the fifth. We done.
Peace.
Right.
Signing out. We out.
Yeah.